Good afternoon. Welcome to Casual Flight Streams. I'm Captain Doug Faster. Today, this is another test stream to test some audio and whatnot. I believe the music's probably a little bit louder. Let's bring you down. That looks better. I'm talking over the music pretty well. Cool. Okay. Yeah, today we're going to do some Sunday lazy island hopping across the Canary Islands. I've written a big list of notes because there's a lot of islands and there's a lot of airports, and I'm going to get it all wrong if I try and remember it. Today we are accompanied by Butalente, Toscana, and Rosso. We're going to be drinking Italian wine while flying across the Spanish Canary Islands, which is, yeah, probably a travesty, but fuck 'em, who cares? Right, let's have a look at what we're going to be doing today then. Okay, we're going to be starting in Lanzarote today, taking off from Golf Charlie Romeo Romeo, which is Lanzarote main airport. So we'll take off from there, head straight out the southwesterly, towards Fuerteventura, where we'll be landing at the international airport there as well, which is Golf Charlie Foxtrot Victor. After that, we'll fly across the volcanic area, straight out across the peninsula towards Gran Canaria. We're going to fly over Gran Canaria main international airport, and instead we're going to be landing at a regional down here. We're going to be landing at El Barrial Airport, which is Golf Charlie Lima Bravo. We're going to head north across the volcanic tip of the island, and then northwesterly towards Tenerife. And then we're going to be landing at Tenerife Los Rodeos Airport, which is, where's this one? Golf Charlie X-Ray Oscar. Then we're going to be flying south again across the big volcanic depression towards La Gomera Island here. We'll fly across the centre, and then we'll fly south towards the airport there, which is Golf Charlie Golf Mike. From there we'll go northwest towards La Palma. We'll be landing at the main airport there because there's only one on the island. So La Palma will be Golf Charlie Lima Alpha, and then finally we'll be flying south to the island of La Frontera, which is going to be, sorry, it's not, it's Hierro, isn't it? La Hierro. And that is Golf Charlie Hotel India. I never finished my notes on that. Gonna trip up over that. Today we're going to be flying in the SimWorks Simulations Daha Kodiak 100, which is the plane I regularly fly in on Flight Simulator, just because, yeah, I kind of know it inside out now. Well, enough as a non-pilot would. So yeah, as a recap, I'm not a pilot. This is just for a bit of fun. Flying in VR across these islands, it could take for bloody ever. Because I've picked a late time in the data stream, I'm going to be pushing the time back to 7:30 in the morning, so we'll have some sunrise and some bits to look at. Yeah, other than that, let's get drinking, let's get flying. I'll see you once I've loaded into VR. Okay, we are into the simulator. I'm sitting in the pilot seat on the left-hand side. We're in a cold, dark state. Let's just have a quick look around outside here. I don't know if I can do this from here. Maybe I can change it. I've got a new controller for outside video. Let me see if this works. Yeah, there we go. So this is the SimWorks Simulations Daha Kodiak 100. Get it the wrong way around. As a single engine turboprop. And yeah, here we go. It's a nice clear morning. I wonder if we're going to run into any multiplayer people. I've got some notes on that actually. If anyone would like to join along the way, let me know in the chat. I'm going to be on the North European server, and my name is Doug Faster, #9162 if you want to try and find me. Leave me a note and I'll land and wait for you, and we can maybe do the rest of the trip together. Okay, I'm just going to come into the aircraft. Yep, I need to press the wrong button. There we go. Okay, so we're inside. Let's get started. So first of all, we need to turn on our batteries, supply some juice to the aircraft. And we're going to turn on our auxiliary bus. I don't have a button for that in the sim, so we'll do it here. I'm going to lose the yoke for a minute just for better visibility. We'll just see. Everything looks kind of fine. Yeah, this looks good. 1, 2, my mic is louder than the sim audio. That's a good start. I might turn it down a bit more in a minute. Hey Element, how you doing? It's long today. It's a long flight. I'm going to do all of the islands of the Canary Isles, so that's going to be a while. Thanks for checking the audio. I'm going to have Spotify in a minute. What else? Hey, how you doing? Where are you going? Okay, let's get this engine started. Now we can see our instruments here for our engine start. Let's go. First of all, we'll turn on our beacon lights so people know we're going to be starting spinning the prop. We don't want to cut anybody up here. Left and right fuel tank are now on. We'll turn our fuel valve on. Let's put our fuel pump on. Hear the whine of that. Ignition on. And then we're going to go for start. Clear prop. So we're watching our NG rise. Should get to about 20 or 21. Once it settles around there, we can introduce some fuel. There we go. It's settling there. So I'm going to grab my mixture control. That is mixture, isn't it? Yeah, I can't see it in here. Up to low idle. Introduce some fuel. We'll watch the NG rise to over 50, and then we can turn off our fuel pump. There we go. We'll turn off our starter. We'll turn on our avionics, and we'll turn on our generator so we can put some power back into the batteries. Okay, other than that, we'll bring our prop to low. And that should get rid of that annoying noise. We'll turn our CDI to GPS so we know what we're doing. Great, okay, here we go. Let's put some lights on. So we're going to be taxi, navigation, and strobe lights on. I'm also going to turn on my cabin lights so people see and hear a little bit better. Okay, I'm normally going to put Spotify on once I get across to the runway because otherwise I'll get hit with a DRM kind of jobby. Oh, I also want to set my recording on for today. So this is connected. Let me just check off screen. Should just hit record and it'll be okay. Might want to ask me where to do it. 1 second, I'll be back. Put my headset down. Switcher, let's come out to here. Okay, so we're in. We want to save our replay. Where are we doing that nowadays? FCR files, here we go. So this is Canary Islands 1. Save. Okay, this is recording. Great. Okay, back into game. As always, we need to speak to air traffic control in order to take off from here. So we're going to bring up air traffic control. This is an international airport. They're going to want to speak to me. Talk to ground and ask for a taxi straight out.
Lanzarote, ground 82 with India.
Lanzarote.
For takeoff departing straight out.
Monday 03 via taxiway R5, RC and E4. Romeo 5, Romeo Charlie and Echo 4. Contact tower when ready. Acknowledge taxi clearance. I'm tripping over my words and I haven't even started yet. Let's have a sip of wine. Let's get this get ready for takeoff. Okay, so we're going to leave our prop and our mixture at low for taxiing. It makes the plane a little more handleable. We'll turn on our pitot heat over here to keep our speed tubes warm and turn off our parking brake. Okay, a little bit of throttle. Yeah, that's Element because I've got the screen on mirror as well, so whatever light is on the screen should be reflecting onto my face, which is, yeah, that might have worked. Who knows? Bring the throttle down a little bit. Let's have a look, see what we're doing here. No one around, nice and quiet today. Oh, that is bright actually. That's quite bright in the VR headset actually. What are you up to tonight, Element? You up to much? Like I said, this is going to be a long flight. This is could be 3 hours, could be 4 hours. Depends. We're in a pretty quick plane for the size, but we've got to do all the islands. It's 6 stops today. Feels like I just want to fully test the system and see if it lasts that long as well, because then I can start doing transatlantic flights if that's the case. Yeah, we seem to be doing all right there. I might switch my OBS over so that I can see how the stream is going. I'm using my new Thrustmaster pendulum pedals that I bought last week. They are so much better than the old ones. I can just look at that. There's tiny little changes wobbling my feet. It keeps me on the centre line. It's just much easier to stay on centre line. Use my toe brakes a little here to slow down. We're going a bit quick. 20 knots down the taxiway is probably going to get me in trouble. I'm also going to turn my headset up a little bit, hopefully not interrupt the mic. Let's see. I've got a noise gate on my mic now, so hopefully I can have my headphones up fairly loud for my immersion and not affect the microphone. Let's see. Let's get around this corner here. That was a bit quick. To stop. There we go, toe brakes. All good. Okay. Parking brake on for a minute so we can relax. Let's have a look. Yeah, this feels good, volume-wise. Okay, we're good. Let's request takeoff clearance.
Lanzarote Tower Gate 2 ready at runway 03 straight out departure.
3006, so we need to change our altimeter here to 3006, so we're keeping the right altitude. We also need to change it over here manually for our backup instrument. 3006. There we go, we should acknowledge.
Cleared for takeoff runway.
I'm also going to set up my autopilot in case I need to stop to go to the loo or anything. So we'll twist around. I've got some controls down here that maybe you can see where this hand is on the screen. We're going to dial ourselves in for, let's give ourselves 4,000. That's probably a nice height to be able to see these islands properly. We also want to do vertical speed mode here, which will bring us up. Let's do that up to 1,500 feet a minute. And that's great. Now that's armed. We're ready to go. Let's take off. Parking brake off. Whoa! You've cleared them for landing. Don't be silly. That's a fucking jet as well. I'm not waiting. You just cleared me for takeoff. Man, the AI needs some work in this. Okay, let's just go for it. Flaps 1. Only flaps 1, and then we'll get some right speed up here. Okay, onto the centre line. Introduce throttle. Introduce oil throttle, and then knock it back a little bit so we don't hit the red line. Whoa! There is a crosswind here. Jesus Christ, that's a start. Yeah, I'm not even giving any. I'm giving no rudder pedals at all, and it's just holding me across this line here. Jeez. Positive rate of climb. We'll lose our notch of flaps. And for now, just so I can set music up, I'm going to hit the nav button on my autopilot, and I'm going to hit auto, and hopefully this should start bringing me up to my vertical speed. There we go. 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 90, 1,500 feet. There we go. And navigation is not going to work because I'm going the wrong way, so I need to kind of turn that off, spin myself around. Tui's coming in. Cleared to Glasgow. Wow, there's some Scots going on holiday. Or going home from holiday, sorry. There we go, Lanzarote Airport. We should get a good view of him as we come in, actually. I'm not going to come across him just yet. Actually, it doesn't matter, does it? Simulation. This could be wicked fun, actually. Hey, Element, sorry. Just finished my work in my room. I'm going to repot my chili plants and maybe stream. Nice, okay, cool. Flashbacks to 1998 watching this who's play. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, text moved on a little bit, but other than that. Okay, we should be passing. This could be fun actually. Let's try out the new. I've got a new 3D mouse for doing the visuals, so let's try. We'll come out a little. There we go. It's going to take a while for me to get used to using this, but here we go. E 2186. Yeah, we should be able to come. We should be coming up above him before he gets to his final. Oh, it's going to be close actually. Yeah, this is how we start the stream. We'll just take off, have some sips of wine. We haven't got any passengers. No one else is going to get hurt other than 200 people on this plane if I crash into them. So this is a generic AI plane coming in from, I think they said Glasgow. Can't really see. It's a jet though. Yeah, coming into land, bringing some holiday makers into Lanzarote. And they're queuing up to come in, so yeah, it must be peak time for Lanzarote. Anyway, this is the island of Lanzarote. Let's have a look at this. I'm looking at getting some winter sun somewhere. So we're just checking these islands out, see if we get a flavour from them in VR as to whether we want to visit them or not. Okay, we are coming up to level here. Let me come back inside the plane. So we're holding at 4,000 feet. Let's have some wine. Yeah, I ran a 10k again this morning, Element, so I thought I'd go have some wine, but Nat's out with the car, so I walked down to Majestic and bought 6 bottles of red, so hopefully we won't get through all of them, because that'll wreck my Monday. But yeah, there we go. Oh, I've not acknowledged my frequency change. Oh, we're going to get in trouble. 1 second. Don't want to get in trouble. Oh, for fuck's sake, I can't acknowledge if you keep talking to someone else. Okay, I need to also get my Spotify ready to go. Can I acknowledge now? Let me acknowledge. Let me acknowledge, please. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm probably going to get cut off my flight following here and I'm going to have to start again with radio comms, but you know, let me press. Oh, fuck 'em. Element, what do you think of me face and me controls being on the right hand side of the screen? Does that look better? I've seen a lot of flight sim streamers do it because it means that you can see my instrumentation a little better on this side. So yeah, it's kind of cleared up the left hand side of the screen a little bit. What do you think? I didn't. I took off with low power. That is obscene. We'll pretend that didn't happen. Back up, pop off a little bit here. There we go. Okay, so the next part of our mission this evening is to be flying in, well, this evening, it's afternoon, isn't it? We're flying into Puerto Ventura next, which is Golf Charlie Foxtrot Victor Airport. That will be stop 1 for us. So I should probably dial into their radio so that I can talk to them. So that's Golf Charlie Foxtrot Victor. Let's have a look. Oh, drop me notes. Golf Charlie Foxtrot Victor. Did we say Charlie Foxtrot Victor? There we go. Tune to tower. Request a full stop so I can wing it round and take off again. I don't really want to touch and take off again. Cheers. Here's to Sundays.
Enter right down.
Well, let's have a look.
Runway 01.
Altimeter 30.06. I think we're still at that. Nice. Wind 48.5. Enter right downwind. Runway 1. Okay, so we need to kind of figure out what we're doing here. It's another TUI plane coming in. Man, it is holiday season. Okay, runway 1. Runway 1, right downwind. So we need to figure that out. Let's bring up our little map. With the right downwind. For runway 1. Far enough in to be able to see it. Why doesn't it do this, man? It's so annoying. Runway 1 is 10 degrees. So that's... yeah. 10 degrees. So I need to come round on a right downwind. That makes loads of sense. That's fine. Well, I could dial my heading knob in, actually. My heading bug to runway 10. Actually, it's runway 01, isn't it? It's 01 degrees. Jeez. Was it 10 degrees? Sorry, it's 10 degrees. Because runway 10 would be 100 degrees. Okay, so that's where we're coming in. Cool, okay, makes sense. Right, let's put some music on. Jesus, it's been a while. Let's have a look at what we're doing now. I think I've got Paramore lined up. Fancy some Paramore, so yeah, let's do that. That's loud. Feels loud, doesn't it? Got some words tonight. Go sort that out. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I missed you. Go on, Element. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we can see the runway off our nose. That's all good. Feet back on the pedals. Let's start paying some attention here. Should probably come down a little bit. I'm at 4,000 feet. I should come down to pattern altitude, which will be 1,000. Let's do that with the autopilot. I want to do more autopilot on this stream. I've been flying by hand the last few days, like push strip style. Here we go. Let's dial this down to 2,000 feet just for now. We can drop the last 1,000. Vertical speed mode. Turn vertical speed mode on. And then we'll bring it down gently here. 500 will do, and then we'll ease off on the throttle, bring the nose down. I should really be doing that on these buttons really, so I can show you. So what I pressed, let me get down here to show you. What I pressed here was I scrolled this wheel down, but on my controller to bring the number down the screen there, 600. So 600, 600 there, see, you can alter the number. And I've hit vertical speed mode here. Flight director is on, which is the pink arrow showing me roughly where I should fly to my next waypoint. Autopilot is on, navigation mode is on. So I dialed down my altitude to get to 2,000, you can see it changing there. And then I also dialed down my vertical speed control to get us to 500 feet a minute descent. Yeah, so there we go. Let me go into some drone mode, have a look around the plane. This mouse a little jittery, but you know, coming to, it's a 6 degrees of freedom mouse. It's a space mouse. So I'm borrowing this off of my girlfriend's dad. Girlfriend's brother. Whoops, sorry. He lent me this a while ago for doing some 3D work, and it kind of didn't work for the 3D work I was doing, but it makes loads of sense for Flight Simulator. So the mouse is great. It's like a. Can I show this on camera? Looks like this, and it's a 6 degrees of freedom mouse. So you push it left, right, up, down, and pull it up and down as well. So left translates left, right translates right, forwards pitches down, backwards pitches up, and then the buttons on the side are for translating up and down. And then if I push down the mouse, it zooms me in, and if I pull out, it zooms me out. So once you learn how to do it, you can do sort of fluid motion around the plane. That's the idea. It's a bit jumpy, but Kind of like that. Anyway, we're coming into the airport. I should pay some attention here, really. Let's see, where are we at now? So we're at 2,000 feet. I'm now going to dial in the last thousands. Let's. Actually, I'm going to hand fly it. Let's take autopilot off. Hands on the wheel. Let's go. So I should be able to see now on my map because I'm a bit closer. Because it just. There we go. It's now rendered in the runway. So this should be runway 1, right? This is runway 1. That's where I'm going to be coming into. Runway 1. There we go. And that's what I've got clearance for. So I'm going to keep an eye on the. Air traffic control for seeing me in here. But I should steer off this way until the blue heading bug is right at the bottom. That means I'm directly travelling in parallel to the runway. There we go. There we go. Hopefully the music's not loud enough to get me in trouble, but I'd love to pay for a license, like a PRS license, so I can actually play copyright music on stream, because who wants to listen to fucking libraries of bollocks all the time? Like, I want to listen to real music while I'm flying around. Okay, we're coming in 1,400 feet, so I'm going to gently bring this in. Starting to feel some turbulence as we're coming in. Plane's doing a little wave. 1,300 feet. Getting an itchy, sweaty nose from the VR already. Doesn't bode well for how long we're going to be in here. 1,200 feet. 127, 128. So I'm just going to remind myself of the speed it wants me to land at. 53 knots landing speed. That's bullshit, man. I can only land at 80, which is a bit quick. But let's land. We're going to land 65 knots today. I've got nobody in the plane. The plane's totally empty. There's no cargo, just me. So I can bring it in at far slower speed. Well, higher speed. Sorry. I just don't want it falling out the sky. Here we go, 700 feet, we are falling. Whoops. A bit more throttle, let's bring ourselves back up to 1,000. That's where talking gets you in trouble, everybody. And all your passengers die. Waiting for clearance now. Although this Romeo Sierra Charlie 260 is definitely coming into land at the same airport, so let's get us up to 1,000 here, come on. So this is the airport. Which airport are we coming in to land at? It's Golf Charlie Foxtrot Victor, which is Fuerteventura Airport. When we take off from here, I'm going to go up really high so that we can have a look at this island, see how it's rendered, see if it looks very good. I can't remember if there's been an update pack for Spain and the Canary Islands, but I guess there might have been by now. Romeo Sierra Charlie 260. Is that a small plane or is that a jet? Anyway, we're following the rules. We're sitting at like 1100. Yeah, we're not following the rules at all. We are being a drunk pilot, which is the whole idea of my channel. For the aircraft and final. 65, 63 at 5, cleared to land. Thank you very much. Acknowledge landing clearance. So we're landing behind this jet that's coming in. And as she said earlier, we're making right downwind. So now we're downwind right now, and we're going to turn right onto our base leg. Go. Turn right onto our base leg, and now we're going to watch our heading bug come round to the very top of the screen, the top of the dial here, and that will give us the heading. So once this hits the right hand side, the easterly side of the compass, I'm flying at right angles. So there we go, and now we'll come in for our final. First notch of flaps. To get this down to 100 knots. I can come in much more aggressively in a jet, it's fine. Should turn my landing lights on. Oh, pay attention, Mark, come on, we've got 6 more landings to do here. Fuck them up. Okay, watch the speed, we need to keep around 90 knots on my approach. we're going to slowly drop it back to 80 knots and then land around 65, 70 knots. That's my plan. Okay, we're lights on. We've told everybody we have landing clearance. Are we being followed by anyone to land? No, it's just us. Nice. There's a huge crosswind here. I'm going to have to use my rudder pedals quite a lot here. So we aim the nose for the numbers, which is 0, 1. A little bit more throttle just to keep us up. Excuse me. Got some more throttle up here. Start pulling back from 90 knots. I'm too low, but it's fine. Here we go, coming in on the number here. 80 knots. Drop our throttle out altogether. Try and maintain center line for this landing. Landing at 1,000 yard markers. Little heavy. Oh, it's okay though. Here we go. Bring our flaps out. Keep an eye on air traffic control. We can exit runway when able, I imagine. Oh, come on, bro. Pay some attention here. 82, turn at next taxiway. Here we go. Hold your centre line. You bought new expensive pedals to hold your centre line better. Let's do some toe brakes. I didn't use my reverse thruster for this. There's no need. It's a huge long runway for commercial jets. So it's down to below 20. Okay. Spotify down a little bit. Got the pedals in. Oh, I did copy. Apologies. Ground handoff. Ground handoff. Yeah. So I'm not going to bother parking in the gate. I'm just going to request. Hang on. Let's just stop here. Let's stop here. I don't need to go and park. We've got a lot of places to visit today. Okay, come to a stop. Let's just put our handbrake on for a minute. I don't think anyone's behind us. Not blocking anything. Yeah, it's just vehicles. Okay, cool. So I should be able to go to ground services. Tune to ground, Fuerteventura. Go back to clearance. So we go taxi, request taxi, takeoff options. And we want a taxi, we want to depart, well, straight out because it will tell me which one to go to. Let's have a sip of wine in the meantime. Anyone in chat? No one's in chat at the moment. If anyone wants to join, please let me know. I am on the North European server. Okay, sorry, what was that? Taxi 2 and hold short of runway 1. Taxiway Tango 5, Tango 6, Tango 7, Tango 8, Tango 9. Bloody hell. Okay, that's going to take me a while. Not holding anyone up. Great. I'm going to bring my throttle mixture back so it makes the plane a little more handleable. Uh-oh, I'm getting some doubling here. Why is that? I'm getting double Spotify. Why is that? Hold fire a second. I'm going to figure out what's going on there. What am I hearing here? There's something going wrong. There we go. It's still playing some audio in the background. That's really fucking weird. I probably wrecked the start of the stream with the wrong music. What are we getting now? Just going to turn this up a second. I might get banned for this, but never mind. Why would that be coming from my headphones? Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to figure out what's going on here. I'm just going to go to the loading screen. Okay, sorry, I had my mic out. Apologies, trying to fix my my volumes here. So Flight Sim audio is fine, but I seem to have a problem with my Spotify audio. Whereas if I play Spotify, it's coming out of somewhere else. I need to figure it out. Because my Spotify volume is at 0. Yeah, I'm going to need a second to figure this out because I don't want to get hit with a million, strikes for this. So, just going to put you back on the loading screen. Okay, we're going to try this again. I think I might figure it out. Okay, now we've got Paramore playing. Okay, and we don't hear anything, which is great. So if I bring in... There we go. Now I've got control of the volume properly. Okay, right, I'm going to pause this one last time because there's one thing I need to go and do. And then we'll be back and we'll fly on to the next island. Okay, we're back in. Let's do this properly now. Oh, everything's moved slightly. Give me 2 seconds to come out of this. I'm just going to do it with it on stream. It doesn't really matter. See the inner workings of sorting these things out. Pinned. Back into flight sim. Reset my view. There we go. Even pisshead pilots need to take an Amazon delivery sometimes. Okay, let's carry on. So we are going to take off here. Let's have a look. We did have this up here a second ago. Gave me landing. He gave me taxi permission, and it was via all these taxiways. Cool. Let's just do it then. Okay, we're at low idle with everything. That makes the plane easier to handle. Parking brake off. Pitot heat on. Little bit of throttle, and then just let it ease away. Ease away. Still a little bit louder feel for. Gonna have these headphones a little louder. Oh, hang on, no, of course. It's going to take me down this taxiway and then straight back onto runway 1 for us to take off. Yeah, that's a hefty, see the windsock over there? That is quite a hefty crosswind, which is why I'm struggling with my pedals a little bit to keep centre line. Also, I'm going too fast. So this is Fuerteventura. Next stop will be the main island of Gran Canaria. We'll fly over there, have a look around, and now I'm going to top my wine up. I'm going to get the autopilot on, and then we're going to have a few drinks, I guess. I can dial that in while I'm waiting here. So let's go into my controls. So down here, I'm turning this altitude knob, and it is bringing my altitude up. I'm going to bring it up to 4,000 feet. Next, I'm going to turn my vertical speed up to 1500. Why won't you let me do that? Oh, because vertical speed mode is not on. There we go. And that should let me dial up to 1500 feet a minute. And now we're ready to go. We're on vertical speed and nav hold. So let's just get to the send runway and we'll take off and get back on the way with our trip, because it's going to take a while today. Sorry about those interruptions at the start. I'm still trying to figure out a few things. It is an absolute nightmare streaming in VR. Getting everything working. Just having the chat window open here is a nightmare. Getting all the peripherals to work together. 4 different audio feeds and trying to get them to work in conjunction and get those in. It's just, yeah, it's a bit of fun, but you know, it keeps my brain moving on a Sunday. We are going far too fast here, 25 knots up to this runway, so I'm going to put some toe brakes in down here a little bit using my new Thrustmaster TPR pedals. Here we go. Right, we'll come round. Left turn onto runway. So I'm going to stop here because this one's clearly, well, that's 10,000 feet, so that's not coming anywhere near us. Let's just stop here at runway 1. Lovely. Cool, let's call it in. Tune to tower, and we'll ask for takeoff of VFR.
Fuerteventura Tower Gate 2
Probably fine because the hour's got on a bit, that our altimeter will have changed a little bit. 3006 on altimeter. No, we're still the same. Okay, weather is still the same. Starting straight out approved. Sip of wine, naturally. Right, the last takeoff was fucking atrocious, so we're gonna go for this a little better. Power to full, prop to full. Let's not mess around. Off the toe brakes a little bit. Let's move out onto here, onto the runway. I did, yeah, I did.
Cleared for takeoff runway 0182.
Nothing on our right. Nothing on our left. Oh, there is a plane there, weirdly. Oh no, it's not. It's some weird light marking in the middle of the fucking runway, of course. Why not? Okay, let's come to a stop here and try and get this right this time. Okay, so we have wind to the left, so we need to steer our control surfaces into the right to be able to take off correctly. Let's give ourselves 1 notch of flaps. Introduce power. Full power. Off the toe brakes. Now hold center line with the pedals. steer into the wind with my yoke. We're looking for about 70 knots, and we'll start putting back gently on the yoke. There we go. That's better. Oh, that's so much better. Just paying attention. Paying attention makes all the difference with these things. I mean, I've taken off well before the runway even starts, and that's... Okay, positive rate of climb. Lose the flaps. Again, if anyone would like to join me, you can look for Doug Faster #9162. That is my Microsoft Flight Simulator name, and I'm on the North European server. We are next flying to... In fact, let me just turn around and then we'll get across here. I'm going to take a left turn here because I'm VFR, so as long as there's nothing that I'm going to hit. Good, we'll take a left turn here. Now I've got my nav button in, my vertical speed, and if I just bring us around a little bit more, I can engage the autopilot. Autopilot's a bit funny on the Kodiak. You need to kind of be near your purple line. You know, see the purple line there? Is my GPS path. I can't remember what's the term. So here we go. We should be able to intercept this straight on. So if I just level myself here, press the autopilot button, which is down there. It should bring me onto path here. So you see that centre purple line? That will be approaching now. Once that lines up with the outer purple lines, that's on track. And my steering should steer right, bring me onto it. Hopefully, hopefully. Come on, come on. Let's approve this straight away this time. Oh, my nose is so itchy from this flight simulator. Sorry, from this VR headset. There we go. Okay, so we've caught the path. We are now locked to path with nav. I can now pull back my prop and my throttle a little bit, just take a little bit of pressure off the engine. Right, I'm going to pour another wine, because that's the most important thing here. Well, actually, the most important thing is showing you guys the islands, isn't it? That's what we're supposed to be doing. Ah! Okay, I need to reset that. So R&D should reset my drone. There we go. Here we go. That's my plane down there. So this is the island of Fuerteventura. It's really barren. That's the central city there, I guess. I'm not sure what that would be called. I'm not familiar with these islands. And this is the Kodiak 100. I love this plane. I love this plane. I also love the livery on it at the moment. I'm planning to make my own coming up. That's Fuerteventura Airport down there. So this must be 4,000 feet. Someone flying an F-14 Tomcat coming into land there. Why would someone be landing a fighter jet at Fuerteventura Airport is beyond me. Okay, let's have a look. Where are we going next? We're going to Gran Canaria next. We're going to fly over the main international airport. But after we fly over the main international airport, we're going to fly on to El Beriel Airport, which is a regional airport on the south of the island, which is Golf Charlie Lima Bravo. That is where we're going next. All of my all of my instruments seem to have reset here. I mean, I'm fine with that. That looks fine. I guess I could come inside the plane. Can I still see? Oh yeah, that's cool. We're good. We're good. No one stress. We should probably bring up our little map. Have a look around as well. Can I bring up map in here? No, I can't. I can only do it inside the plane. Fine. Zoom right out. Here we go. We're going to follow this down to the southwest and then come out across the peninsula. Give me plenty of places to land in an emergency, should I need any. And here we go. Gran Canaria, the big daddy. Probably where I'm going to go at Christmas. Have a bit of time off. That'd be lovely. But for now, yeah, let's just... Okay, we're settled here. It's all good. I don't need to touch anything. We're on autopilot. Cool, I'm going to grab myself a glass of wine. Enjoy the view. I wonder if I can put my headset up here, whether that kind of... That'll do. There we go. Still kind of see what's going on, can't we? Does that work a bit better? Kind of. I'll hold it. Anyway, I'm going to come around here and find this wine. More important. I'll let it slide for a sec. There we go. So yes, tonight we are drinking Buon Talente Toscano Rosso, which is a Tuscany wine. It's certainly not in keeping with the Spanish theme of today, but never mind. This is what we're doing. I did think about making a big buck-off jar of sangria. I thought that'd be quite funny, but I didn't. So we are sticking to the expensive Italian reds because that's kind of funky crap we are. Just gonna pop and get myself a battery pack for my phone to my phone is dying. I'll be back in 2 seconds. To any nerds that might be watching right now, I just got myself a brand new Anker battery pack. This thing is insane. It will charge 2 100-watt laptops at once. And I've got it from my phone. Love a bit of tech. Okay, let's come in here. No one else in chat at the moment. Feel free to come join me on these flights. I can tell you, if you jump into chat, I'll tell you where the next airport is that I'm going to be landing at. I'm on the North European server. That's the quickest one right now when I started streaming. So yeah, if you want to join and you are in Flight Simulator, please go to the North European server and I'll give you the next airport code for you to join in. Let me know if anyone's around. Have a look, what have we got in here? We can do some emails while we're up here, can't we? That's fun. That's exciting to watch. And also, just to let you know, I'm restreaming. I'm using a system called Restream, so I'm streaming on Twitch and on YouTube at the same time. So any chat will come up at the top. If I get the platform wrong, apologies. But yeah, I will be. Yeah, I'm around. Yep, this wine's great. Okay, back into VR. Let's do it. I'm going to zoom out and get used to using my new 3D mouse a little bit as well. Let's have a look around. Oh, that still needs resetting again, doesn't it? There we go. Oh, zooming up a little bit, there we go. How far away can we go? Miles away. There we go. Let's then turn my mic off then. Hopefully that was the first time I've done it. So yeah, Fuerteventura is quite a large island. Like I see Gran Canaria on the horizon over there, so maybe this isn't going to be like a super long stream. Maybe it's not going to be too much of a problem. Struggle to use this, it's so complicated. Let's go fast. Alright. It's kind of a cool angle actually. Look at my big Tundra trials on here. Woo! Good, yeah. It's cool, just hang out under the plane. Actually, I really like this mouse. This is kind of cool. Do some external views. That's where I'm fucking up, is that. The pitch backwards is fucking me up. There we go, pitch forwards. Actually gives me a bit of motion sickness, this. It's a bit jolty on my screen. Hopefully, it's not as jolty on the stream. The stream should have some smoothing applied, so we should be fine. Let's get inside the plane. Let's do some checks. There we go. Okay, cool. So, there's loads of stuff on I don't need. Let's turn landing lights off. We don't need those. Cabin lights we don't need because it's daytime now. Pitot heats are on. We don't need our taxi lights, and we don't need... We'll leave our strobe on. We're all good for strobes. Anyone new watching the stream? This is Captain Doug Faster. This is just casual flight streams where I am not a pilot. I just get pissed and fly planes in VR. Today we're drinking a nice Italian Rosso, and we are on a 6-stop flight across the Canary Islands. We started in Lanzarote. We just flew to Fuerteventura, which is where we're flying over now. No one's bothering me yet. This is cool. Tune to Canary Centre. Oh, I think I actually fucked up here. Request flight following.
Canary Center Gate 2 is type 18 miles southwest of Lima Mecca Road, 4,000 feet.
Yeah, I did. I didn't reply, and now they've cut me off. Oh, the Spanish hate me. The Spanish hate me. Squawk 6543. Acknowledge squawk code. Just check that that's automatically gone in. I'm happy to do it myself. 6543 has gone in. Back. Radar contact. Great. Okay, cool. So they're at least watching us again, which is great because, you know, I'm drinking, so there's a chance I might crash at any point. So this is the bottom peninsula of Fuerteventura. Across to the right there, in the very distance, if you can see it, is the shadowy, foreboding shape of Gran Canaria. That's where we're going next. Acknowledge radar contact. I did copy. Come on.
Roger, A2.
Roger, A2. So yeah, we're flying to Gran Canaria next, but we're not going to land at the main airport because I thought that was a bit commercial, you know, a bit anti-sub pop and a bit fucking, you know, corporate. So we're going to fly to the south of the island, land at El Burial Airport, which is Golf Charlie Lima Bravo. That will be my next landing spot. So if anyone is wanting to join in and play along with what we're doing today, if you set yourself up on the North European server and make sure you're at Golf Charlie Lima Bravo, which is El Burial Airport, I will be there shortly, and you'll see me landing as Doug Faster #9162. That is my stream flight simulator name, so that's what we'll be doing. Stand me notes up down there again. I need to get a note stand, that would be kind of cool. How are we doing, everybody? Is anybody here? All cool if not. This is a bunch of test streams to get all 60 or 70 pieces of tech working together. At some point I'll turn the camera around and show you my setup so you can see everything, but right now I'm running the Alpha, that was my phone. I'm running the the Bravo Honeycomb Alpha yoke system, the Honeycomb Bravo throttle quadrant, and I was going to get the Charlie pedals, but they've just been delayed till August 2024 and I'm impatient as fuck, so I went for the Thrustmaster pendulum pedals, which are really beautiful, all metal build, Hall effect sensors, yeah, really good stuff. And this is Microsoft Flight Simulator. My home PC is a 13900K with 64 gig of RAM, running a 4090 RTX 4090 GPU. And other than that, what else have we got going on tech-wise? I'm wearing a Quest 2 headset, which is, you know, it does the job. I'd love a much more, you know, high-quality headset. We'll get there at some point. Maybe after work starts next year. But at the moment, it's, you know, it's kind of cool. And what you're seeing is called Oculus Mirror. It's my right eye, I believe. It's simulating my right eye, so you can see what I'm turning around looking at. And our flight plan today is across all the Canary Islands. We started at Lanzarote, flew into Fuerteventura, and now we're flying off the southwest peninsula of Fuerteventura towards Gran Canaria, which is the island over there. It looks like the island from Kong. Remember that Peter Jackson movie with what's his name from Tenacious D in it? I love the fact that I consider it that way round. He's a musician before an actor for me. But yeah, it looks like the island that they crash into where Kong lives. I'm sure it's not. It's just Gran Canaria, you know, it's a Spanish holiday island. Please say hi in chat if anyone's around. Yeah, other than that, I'm going to keep on my mission. I'm going to do all the Canary Islands today. Finally landing at, I can't remember, I need to check my notes. I'm landing at one of the nature reserve islands in the south of it. which is it La Hierro? Hierro. It's Golf Charlie Hotel India is all I know from my notes. These are my notes. See my notes. Handwritten notes like a true fucking pro. Probably change the music up here, couldn't we? Let's change the music up a bit. Let's go to me switcher. What should we listen to? I'm thinking about maybe some Teenage Wrist. Maybe some Fort Hope would be good, because I could do with getting familiar with that album. Some Deftones. What's we got going on here? In fact, I'm going to put the People single one because I fucking love it, and I'm going to turn it up, and I don't care if I get a copyright strike because it's for me this time. I hope you like it. These are the guys from Prestamico, two of the guys from Prestamico in their new band, and it's fucking sick. It's everything I love about music. It's everything that I want music to be. There we go. How loud can I have it without getting in trouble? Probably that loud. I'm definitely going to switch out my headphones. I'm currently using the kind of spatial speakers, which are part of the Quest 2 headset, and they're just not loud enough for me. Like, I want to be able to monitor my stream properly and be able to hear it. You know, I need to be able to enjoy if I'm going to sit in VR for 4 hours straight. There we go. Cancel flight following. Fuck off. I've Rogered. Yeah, don't talk to me again. You can leave me alone. Well, how much wine we'll get through. So the whole idea of this is supposed to be a bit of fun in my time off. We take off sober, and we progressively get more drunk until we land at the final spot. At the moment, I mean, we're 46 nautical miles out from Gran Canaria International Airport, and we got to fly south of there, but I can't even give you a fucking time because I don't know how to read this stuff properly yet. I don't even know how long it's going to take. It's 16 minutes until we get to Gran Canaria, so let's say it's another 16 south. It's 30 minutes till there, and we've got another 4 stops to do. We could be up here for 4 hours today, so yeah, say hello. Come and say hello in the chat. Plans for the channel, I guess, would be to turn this into some kind of weird, jokey podcast where we plan a trip, we work out how long it's going to take, have some guests on, we just have a bit of a chat while we fly around. I've got plenty of seats in here. It would be ideal if I could fucking sit people in here and we just get the chat going. That'd be good fun. But for now, I'm just going to keep island hopping. So far the tech is working, I don't want to complain. Let me just check, make sure my flight recorder is working. Yeah, we're still recording. That's good. So I've got a new flight recorder today. It records the movements, the plane, like completely. Everything about the way it moves, the way the engines are, the switches, switch positions. So the idea is I can go back after I've done this stream and I can render out some kind of pretty videos of how the plane was moving for like a highlights reel. Which would be cool. So I'm going to do that, and then I guess when I post this on YouTube, I'm going to add those in at the top left, top right corners maybe, so you see different angles from the landing, and then the cockpit is the main VR display with me chatting shit and drinking as we do. Yeah, so that's the plan. And at the moment, if anyone new is watching, we are flying for all of the Canary Islands, starting at Lanzarote, and we just flew to Fuerteventura. We're out of Fuerteventura and we're heading towards Gran Canaria Head, which is quite, you know, a cool thing to see on the horizon. That's Fuerteventura behind us, and then Lanzarote over there, where I think that'd be 747 is parked. Is it 748? It's not 748, it's not a real plane. 747 is parked over there in Lanzarote. So yeah, Lanzarote, following the chain down to Fuerteventura, and then come down off the peninsula here, heading straight towards Gran Canaria. That's the current plan. Just going to check my phone because I dropped it and I probably fucking snapped the connector. How are we doing for fuel? Let's check all of our vitals. So fuel's doing okay. I should have enough fuel to do the whole trip, I think. I mean, if not, we'll just land and do some fuel. We've got here 12 volts. 12 volts going out, 19 volts coming in. Yeah, we're looking good on the power situation. So our generators are working just fine. Everything else, we're in the greens. We're in the greens. We're looking good. We are looking good. Canary is 875. You are 24 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 4,000. Cool, exciting shit. But you know, we don't care what they're doing. It's probably just full of chavs coming to drink. Let me know how we're doing for music chat as well, if anyone's in there. It'll be good to know if the music's too loud and if I'm going to get a DMCA CAMD fuck you strike. And here's the thing, the stream's only supposed to get more chaotic from here. Drink, try and land this fucking plane, chat. That's supposed to be the idea. That's what I'd like this channel to be eventually. But yeah, let's get all the tech sorted. Let's get these long flights sorted. Make sure that we're not dropping frames and whatnot. That'd be good actually. I could put that on. Let me just go across here to my switcher. Head over to. Change. Oh, I need to do the switcher again. I've got that button on fucking standby, isn't it? Distance stream information. Stats. Stats alive. We have dropped 0 frames so far. 2 gig. Yeah, okay, we're doing good. We're doing alright. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. I'll leave that up. Audio is just there. I don't need to be able to see my stream so much. We're good. Let's get back in. Okay, cool. I can see my live now. I can see my drop frames at 0. CPU usage is 0. I find that hard to believe. 0 is like nothing, naturally. Where's my mouse? Your fucking mouse. Here's my mouse. Here's my mouse. Cool. So we're coming over Gran Canaria. I mean, it looks like there's a lot of people here. Captain Blaubar. Famali Jarl 9378. Rupert Paypig. I'd love to go to get rid of the fucking numbers after my name. I wonder if I can do that or whether it even shows. Please let me know if you see me streaming and my name should be Captain Doug Faster. That'd be great. Or Doug Faster, sorry, without the numbers. I'm not sure if it is. I can't really tell from here. And I'm not going to mess around too much because everything's going okay at the moment. Oh, we've got no drop frames. It's fucking blowing my mind. Spotify's still pretty low. I was only playing one song, wasn't I? Now we've gone into like fucking shit playlist time. No offense to where are we, Spotify? Oh my god, it's doing that. Where's Spotify? Can't get to Spotify. Okay, we're in. Okay, no offense to Normandy, but yeah, it's not really my vibe for now. What else can we listen to? What else can we listen to? Maybe Fight Star are doing a show next year that I've not managed to get tickets for, and now I'm quite upset about it. So we could put that on. Maybe some Spirit Box. That's probably a bit too heavy for now. Let's do some Thrice. There we go. Thrice. There we go. Dials for Spotify. We get a strike at that volume. So the trick here is trying to get away with having some music here that doesn't get an automatic copyright strike. Canary Center generic TI2E2409. That's not for us. That's okay. Yeah, the trick is trying to keep, the engine sound masks the algorithm a little bit, so I don't get told off for listening to music. Like, I'd happily pay a POS license to play music on my stream, but there doesn't seem to be a way to do that. It's just say, oh, play, royalty-free music, and it's like I work in the music industry. for over 20 years, and I don't believe in that. I just think that's fucking bullshit. Like, let me pay a license so that people get paid when I play the music that I love. I want to listen to the music I love on stream, in the same way that if Microsoft wanted to sponsor my stream, I'd be open to talk to them, or like Thrustmaster, or fucking Honeycomb. Like, companies want to do deals, but not with music. There's no way for me to play the music I love on the stream while I'm flying. It's just wank. Like, it's not right, and it needs fixing. Binter 559. Binter 559. Not coming in here. 4,000 feet, 4,000. So I'm at 4,000. So Rupert Tabig is kind of heading towards me in an A339. So my mic seems to be doing a good job with this noise gate. It does dive right out when I'm not talking. Wow, Fuerteventura is a distant dream. Hello, Gran Canaria. Do you fancy coming here for Christmas? Well, not Christmas, but after Christmas. Just get some sun. Sit over here and relax for a little bit. Forget this shit. Okay, I'm currently streaming, so I haven't eaten yet at all, but I'm getting through the wine, which is great. I'm having a lovely time. If you had pizza, what would that be? I need to hand off and change frequency. I actually do have a radio panel here. I could do the stuff manually, but I thought while I'm trying to get the tech working, I can't be asked with like trying to dial in a bunch of stuff on here. Like, I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Probably can, like my hand here. This is my radio panel that's on top of my throttle quadrant. Yeah, that makes sense. Wow, well, my helmet's massive. So yeah, I can control my radios from here. But that's kind of a bit of a faff while I'm trying to make sure the tech's working and music and everything else. That's true to Gran Canaria approach. That's what they've asked me to do. Let's contact them. Altimeter 3002. Okay, we've changed up here. So let's scroll down. We need to change our altimeter to 3002. And then we need to also do that on our backup instrument. So we have a backup instrument on the left here. This is in case I lose power to my Garmin systems. To be honest, because we're VFR, visual flight rules, it doesn't really matter. We just land it anyway, but it's good to have some instrumentation to let me know our current speed and our current height and whatnot and what have you. Although I'm a bit worried about what this means here. Like, it's showing. That should be 149. It's 19. Okay, at least we know the middle number is missing. Oh no, it's there. So that's kind of weird, dude. Yeah, okay, well, it's backup instrument, fuck it. 3,900 feet is saying on here though. Why? 3002. 3002. Okay, we are just slightly under. We don't need to cancel flight following, all good. So here we go, we're coming into Gran Canaria. Maybe I can skip ahead of the plane. Let's try that. Let's try RD. So here we are. This is the Daha Kodiak 100. This is the non-cargo variant with Tundra tyres, so we could do some off-road landing if we need to. And ahead of us, let's just try it. Let's just fucking go. I'm gonna try and head out towards Gran Canaria Airport before. There we go. I can hear our plane fading. Let's turn around. Here she is. Oh, I don't know if that was as sickening for you as it was for me. Whew. Hey Element, let me know if you're still here, if you're around, and let me know what wine you're drinking. Let's match drink for drink. It's a virtual experience, you know. I have to send all my old controls to you as well, so that you can join in with this. It'll be wicked fun for us both to stream and for you to have a setup as well. We'll both do some flights together. So yeah, here's my plane. This is a Payway aircraft. This is the SimWorks Simulations Daha Kodiak 100. In yellow livery with my call sign on it of 82. It should be RFM, which is Romeo Foxtrot Mike. I'll be changing it up to Captain Doug Faster, which should be C Charlie Delta Foxtrot 82. But I've not done that yet. Yeah, we've got some fucking players down here. We've got some players down at this airport. Let's come back in from the drone view. Still wonder if the Spotify might be too loud here, but we'll play with it. If anyone's watching, enjoy the music here because it won't be on the VOD, I imagine. Back online. Let me move my phone because I don't want to smash it again. If anyone new is watching, this is Captain Doug Faster. I am Captain Doug Faster. I am your drunk non-pilot's pilot. I am not a pilot at all, but I fucking love VR flying. This was a big escape for me during lockdown, and I just kept adding to the hobby now. So I've all the controls at the moment. Well, there's always ways to expand it. But yeah, I'm flying on PC. I have the yoke, I have the throttle quadrant, I have a brand new set of pedals this week from Thrustmaster. They're pendular pedals. And we are doing a casual Sunday flight while drinking a bunch of fucking wine, flying all of the Canary Islands. So we started off at Lanzarote, flew across Fuerteventura, and we are now coming in to Gran Canaria. So this is Gran Canaria main airport just down here. We are not landing here because that is just too commercial and we like grunge. So we are going to be landing at a southern airport just down there past Romeo Sierra Charlie 837. We'll be landing down there. I'm on autopilot at the moment so I can pour myself a drink and do some admin. But yeah, we're around. Say hi and chat if anyone would like to join. I'm on the North Europe server. Look for Doug Faster, hashtag 9162. And the next airport we'll be landing at is El Buriel Airport, which is Golf Charlie Lima Bravo. I'm going to land there and park up for a little minute, maybe grab myself a snack so I don't get too wasted that I can't speak. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll park up there, see if anyone wants to come join. If you are joining the stream, please let me know. It'll be wicked fun to have some more people follow along. Eventually, I guess maybe we'll start a Discord. We can have a chat on stream, do some silly shit. But yeah, we're coming in. I am far too high, so I need to start sorting myself out. Let's go. Okay, back in pilot mode. We need to tune to the nearest airport. Let's go here. We need to tune to El Buriel, and we need to tune to traffic. Select a runway for landing. Fuck. Okay, so wind is coming from 160. 160. 180 is there, 160. The wind is coming from 160 this way. So I need to land into that. So what runways do we have? 25 or 7? I should be able to do this, but my brain can't quite handle it. Let's have a look down here. I might need to do some circling to get down to it. There we go. So we have runways 25 or 7, and the wind is coming from. Just bring this fucker over here for a minute. Block our view. Wind is coming from 160, so we need to land into 160, which means we need to be picking runway 250 over 7. Yeah, we're going to be landing on runway 25, which is 250, which is here. So the wind is coming from here, this way. Sorry, the wind is coming from 160, which is this way, and we need to land into it 250. Which is fine, we can do that. So we just need to let traffic control know, because we need to announce it to everybody else. Well, not traffic control. I'm going to announce a full stop. And my position.
Golf Charlie Lima Bravo traffic 826 miles northeast, 4,000 feet inbound to land runway 25.
Bring yourself out of out of autopilot. Bring our throttle down. So I don't know, because I've not looked at the landing plates for this airport. I don't know whether it's a left or right traffic airport, but we will go for a standard left traffic, which means that I'm going to be steering right into a parallel line with the airport on the left. Let's dial ourselves into runway 250. So my heading bug, we'll turn this round to the middle. That middle? Yeah, let's turn our heading bug to 250. So that is the direction of our runway, kind of this way. I'll nudge it with that way. So I need to fly in towards the runway, but then fly parallel to it on our left. Announce my position all the way down, then come into land back. Hang on. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. The wind is coming from 160, so we need to land in 250. I'm sure. Please let me know in chat if there are any pilots here and they know better, because I've probably fucked it. But we're making this up as we go. Here we go. Where the fuck is the runway compared to us? Oh, we're not doing that yet. Oh, hang on. Runway's down here. I have fucked it. Runway's there. Okay, runway's back on our left here. Figure it out, Rob. Come on. Okay, that's our little airport. Okay, yeah, we're good. Don't fuck around. We're fine. Okay, we're announcing our downwind leg.
Golf Charlie Lima Bravo traffic 82 is on downwind runway 25.
Let's just have a quick look, make sure I've got this right. It's all a question of concentration. Yeah, runway's on the left there, so cool. Where's my mouse gone? Fuck around here. Oh, I lost my mouse. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, we're coming around to the left here. 123 knots, 1,700 feet. Announce our base leg.
Golf Charlie Lima Bravo traffic 82 is on base runway 25.
Bring enough first notch of flaps. Let's bring our speed down a little bit. We need to get below 100 knots so we can bring in our second notch. Throttle back a little. Second notch of flaps. And hold on to the throttle. We need to be able to give ourselves a little bit more if we need it. Okay, so this is La Burial, the southern regional airport on Gran Canaria. big hotels down this way. Maybe this is where I'll come at Christmas. Little volcanic style beaches. Into that. Too slow. Let's give ourselves a bit more throttle. Here we go. This is La Barriere Airport. And we're landing into the wind. This is exactly correct. This is what I wanted to do. So let's rest. Feet back on the pedals. Big sip of wine, because you know, can't land without a fucking drink, can we? Not can't. Alright, nose down. Let's fucking get landed. Throttle out. Let's bring ourselves down quite quickly here. Look at these fucking hotels. Yeah, nice. Should definitely be coming here. So it's like everything I want to be doing at Christmas. Sunny, dusty, mountain shit. That's what we want to do. We aim for the numbers, try and land on the 1,000 yard markers, which are the big blocks left and right of the runway. Too fast, really. Here we go. We're doing all right. Numbers. Gentle. Hold it back. There we go. Brakes. This is La Barriere. I should probably turn my Spotify down a little bit because we're a little bit quieter. Let's come off this. Here we go. Apparently this is not a taxiway, but I'm fucking taking it. I've got 100 tyres, suck my dick. Let's go over by this house for a second. I'm going to have to make it up anyway when I come off the land. There we go. Put ourselves round onto this grass area. A little bit left brake. Now both brakes. Here we go. Okay, throttles to idle. Parking brake on. It's La Barriere. That was an okay landing. Hopefully when I see the replay later we'll be alright with it. I'm going to leave you with this just for a second while I grab myself a snack. I'll be back in a sec. Also, by snack, kind of mean more wine really. Serious. What would you pair with a classic Italian red? What would you pair with a classic Italian red? Let me pour myself one and I'll show you what I'm going to pair with it. There we go. So again, today we are flying through Spain, or the Spanish island, the Spanish Canary Islands, but we are drinking this wonderful Italian Tuscany red. To be honest, I don't fucking cork it because I'm just going to get through it. Let's get through the wine. What are we pairing with this classic Italian red? Hula hoops. Barbecue beef flavour. Right, back to immersion. We have just landed at El Barriel Airport in Gran Canaria. which is Golf Charlie Lima Bravo. Now we're going to continue to Tenerife. That's the next stop. Tenerife is our next stop, which is Golf Charlie X-Ray Oscar, Los Rodeos Airport on Tenerife. So, yeah. For those of you that are new here, I'm Captain Doug Faster. I'm not captain anyway. I'm just a pisshead flight simulator nerd. Today we're flying the SimWorks Simulations Daha Kodiak 100. That's the right order of the words. Yep. In this beautiful yellow livery, which I love. Yeah. My whole point of my channel is just to have some wine, fly around some cool places, and eat snacks and get pissed, really. Eventually I'd like to turn this into more of like a chatty thing once we get some people watching and people joining in. I'd love to fly along with some people, start a Discord channel, do some live community flights. That'd be fun. Talk about, you know, world politics and things that we're not supposed to talk about on stream. That'd be cool. But yeah. Let's snack as we go, shall we? Just going to put my hula hoops behind my radio panel here, so they're easily reachable. Quick sip of wine, and we'll get on our way again. We're currently listening to Thrice. If you don't like Thrice, you can suck my dick. Where are we at? We are back in. Let's make sure everything is still lined up. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so I need to announce my takeoff, and I'm going to need to go down that way because of the wind has turned. The wind is now heading in that direction. I pretend I know the direction. It says no wind data here. But that direction is... Yeah, I need to take off the way I came, which proves that I landed in the right place. Okay, let's turn on our taxi lights. Go to our radio stack. Select the runway for takeoff. Let's just check we did land on the right one. It was runway, was it 25? I think it was runway 25, right? Runway 25. No, we landed on 7. Oh yeah, of course. Okay, so we landed at 7. So, runway 25. Announce taxi.
Golf Charlie Lima Bravo traffic 82 is taxiing to runway 07.
Taxiing to runway 07. Let's do it. Okay. Parking brakes off. Just a little bit of throttle. Also, bring my throttle, my mixture back to low, just to make the plane a little more handleable. As we're kind of off road here. This isn't like a really well modelled airport, so. Why can't I reset that? There we go. So we're just kind of making this up a little bit. We're just driving down some roads, across some dusty plains, using our rudder pedals, which means we can snack at the same time. Sorry for wrecking your holidays. I went to Gran Canaria years ago. Don't really. I remember the holiday. Don't really remember much about the area though. Apparently, I have some really terrible cars. Although that Prius there was gold wheels on it. Was that Mercedes? You know what, I don't think we're supposed to stop at this airport at all. There's yellow crosses everywhere. Which signify that it's you know, not the done deal. Anyway. Visual flight rules. No one's coming into land. No one is taken off. This is our playground. Let's do it. What do we need to do? Announce that we're taking off.
Golf Charlie Lima Bravo traffic
Mixture to full.
taking off runway
Prop to full.
07 departing straight.
A little bit of throttle to get us moving. First notch of flaps is all we're going to need. It's a nice long runway, and we are a very light aircraft today. Pull ourselves around onto the centre line. It's good enough. Throttle. All the way. Maybe like a finger's width away from the top, so that we don't crash. Wow, this is a full-on headwind here. That's perfect. Perfect takeoff conditions. 80, pull back. Wonderful, wonderful takeoff. Positive rate of climb. Lose our flaps. We need to steer around to the left. Visual flight rules. No one's getting our way. Wow, there's a lot of multiplayer people around today. This is kind of cool. Haven't interacted with anybody here yet. Where are we going next? I need to hang on. I need to dial some stuff in here. Let's dial 4,000 back in. Oh, we're on 4,000. Okay, that's vertical speed mode. Let's bring that up to 1,500. 1,500 is good. And then we're on nav and vertical speed. Let's turn on autopilot. There we go, and it should, good. So sometimes the Kodiak has quite a funny autopilot. It won't pull me back onto line, but this is working great. Onto our centre line here. We're going to miss it slightly just because of the speed, but it is pulling us onto line here. Great. And we're climbing at 1,600, 1,550 feet a minute, which is what I dialed in. Nice one. Coming onto line. So let's have a look at where we've got to with our journey so far then. So that was La Burial Airport, which is Gran Canaria, the South Island. I think maybe that's like a military airport or something, because there were yellow X's everywhere. I wasn't supposed to use it, but I did, so, you know, something I do. And yeah, this is Gran Canaria. That's, we should probably have a look around really, but our next stop is Tenerife, Los Rodeos, which is Golf Charlie X-Ray Oscar. If anyone wants to join in, that will be the next airport, Golf Charlie X-Ray Oscar on the North Europe server. Look for Doug Faster, hashtag 9162. That is me, and yeah, we can carry on the flight together. In the meantime, say hello in chat if anyone's here. This is just me doing some Sunday night flights for fun. Do you know what, 4,000 feet might not be high enough to clear this a lot of this. Anyway, here we go. Let's get pissed. Here's to Sundays. Let's have a look around, shall we? It's been quite good fun for doing some like small jet flying with all of these chasms and valleys. There's a lot to explore here, man. Should come to Gran Canaria. Ooh, that's not it. We want to push down on the mouse. That's how we travel forwards. So yeah, just having a look around Gran Canaria. This is the south of Gran Canaria Island. Wow. But that's super pretty in real life. Just gonna come back in towards my plane. Yeah, we're not high enough to clear that. I'm going to have to fucking manually take this on. Okay, let's come out of this view and actually play along again. I'm going to bring Spotify back in. Yeah, this might take some evasive flying. Let's take our autopilot off and let's do it ourselves, shall we? Autopilot out. Let's fucking mess around a little bit here. Flaps are out. We have good power. Yeah, we can do this ourselves. We'll be alright. I know this plane well enough to be able to get it out of this ravine. Quite a climb though. What's the best thing to do when you don't know if you're going to survive the current course of action? Drink. Oh, we good. We good. It's going to be great. All these super cool houses up here in the hills. Okay, let's just fit through this tiny little ravine here. Yep, that doesn't work. But when I go into drone camera mode, I can't control the plane. That is an annoying bug with Flight Simulator. Need to work on that a little bit. Woo! This is tasty. This is very, very close. Very close. That's what we like. A little bit of fucking valley flying. It is only a turboprop plane, it's not a jet, but we've got quite a lot of manoeuvrability out of it. Here we go, let's have some fun here as well, shall we? Throttle out. Dive. Whoa! So this is a butler flight where you can tell I've been drinking. You know, we're fine, we're safe, we're safe. You know, everyone trusted the drunk pilot in Lost, and he was fucking cool, man. So you can just trust me. That's where we're at. Oh, let's not take these pylons. Let's get some throttle back in. Let's get some height. Okay, let's hand over to autopilot for a second. So I'm going to put vertical speed mode back in. And autopilot. Take my feet off the pedals. Let it steer us back onto line here. So we're still over the island of Gran Canaria at the moment. Now autopilot's in, I can probably get back to the the pretty camera. Have a look around. Hey Element, are you back? Are you around? Are you not around? We definitely need to get you set up on Flight Sim. We're wicked to do a dual stream where we're in the same server, and yeah, not even the same plane, but same server, different planes. That'd be wicked fun. So this is Gran Canaria. This is that doesn't look good. Yeah, I'm not high enough. Okay, autopilot out. Shit, the bed.
500.
Let's take this spot over here.
500.
All roads well rendered. I'm going to hand fly it over these hills, so I don't particularly want to crash. I mean, if I feel burning down a little bit here, you know. Well, we have done 3 stops out of 6. So this is lazy Sunday streams for me today. I wanted to explore all the Canary Islands in good time. Have we got time here? Hasn't given us like an actual world time, but I took off at 7:30 from Lanzarote. We flew to Fuerteventura. From there we went on to, where did we go to? Fuerteventura, on to Gran Canaria, and that's where we're leaving now. We flew to La Boreal Airport, which is on southern Gran Canaria. And now we're leaving. Put air traffic control. Sorry, autopilot back on there. There we go. Let's go have a look around. Scenery is very pretty here. Very pretty indeed. Also, Gran Canaria, man, what a vibe. So our next stop, let me pull up my notes. Next stop from Gran Canaria, we're going to Tenerife. Los Rodeos Airport, which is Golf Charlie X-Ray Oscar. I should probably put a radio call into them right now, so that they know we're coming. Let's do that. Back in the plane. I'll just zero my view. I think yeah, my headset's getting a little bit locked. Let's go to our radio. Tune to nearest airport list. Los Rodeos, Golf Charlie X-Ray Oscar. Tune to tower. And we'll request a full stop.
Tower 82 is 41 miles southeast, 4,500 feet altitude.
Altimeter 3002, it's still the same. Yeah. Left traffic, runway 12, acknowledge. Left traffic, runway 12.
Wind runway 1282.
We're doing here. Left traffic, runway 12. Are you rendering in yet? Probably not. Fucking piece of shit. Well, runway 12 is 120 degrees. We know that much. So let's just leave that as it is for a minute. So you're not rendering. 120 on our heading bug. So I'm turning my dial here to heading. Off screen, which is a bit immersion braking. And then it's heading is turning. Am I turning that heading? No. Why is that not right? There we go. Heading's there. Okay, heading's there. So this heading should be turning now. Heading is turning. So we need to turn to 120. So wow, I'm turning back on myself to land into wind. I mean, that makes sense from how we took off. Left downwind, so we need to be left off the target. No worries. If you are new to the stream, if anyone's watching, I can't really see from here if anyone's watching. Oh no, I've got 0 drop frames. I'm fucking well chuffed about that. My name is Captain Doug Faster. I'm not a captain. I don't fly planes for a living. I geek out about Grand Theft Auto, about Flight Simulator. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm flying the SimWorks Studios Daha Kodiak 100, which is empty. Got nobody sitting in here with me at the moment. No cargo, nothing. And this is a casual Sunday stream of me just drinking wine, having a few snacks, and flying. Today's flight is all of the Canary Islands. So we started at Lanzarote, flew to Fuerteventura, then to Gran Canaria, and now this is Tenerife up ahead. We're coming into Tenerife. We haven't encountered any multiplayer people yet. They're all doing their own shit. I'm a bit of a knob when I'm flying around in multiplayer. I try to find people and then just buzz past their plane and interact with their flight and probably ruin their immersion of being a real pilot. But I'm not a real pilot, so I don't really care. That's the deal. We're coming into Tenerife. We will be landing at, where are we landing? Golf Charlie X-Ray Oscar, which is Los Rodeos Airport. But I need to come back on myself, almost entirely back on myself. I'm flying at 310 degrees, and I'm going to be landing at 120 degrees onto runway 12. I think that was the idea, wasn't it? Fly left traffic onto runway 12. Yep. So altimeter 3002 is correct, and on the backup instrument is correct. So we're safe. I wonder what Height's runway is. I mean, it's a coastal runway. It's a coastal runway, right? So we could just assume it's 0. Let's just pretend we can assume it's 0. Someone's flying with me on the right. Let's see if that is a friendly. Like exactly fucking on my right. Amazing. Aguilangraf or Aguilanegraf. A20, 13,000 feet. I mean, it's a multiplayer name, but it's yeah, flying quicker than me as well. Okay, so we're central, so we could be like 500 feet off the ground. I don't think I can see by clicking, can I? Oh, I can. So the runways are super long, 11,000 feet, no worries. 2,000 feet high, so we need to be at 3,000 feet to be into pattern altitude. So let's bring ourselves down to 3,000. So I come to my altitude selector here and turn this knob, which will bring us down to 3,000. And then we need to go to our vertical speed, bring ourselves down. If I put myself on vertical speed mode by pressing the button here, which is lightweight, bring us down to 500. There we go. So we should bring us onto 3,000 feet now. And so far this is going, like, frame rate seems to be good. It feels good. I don't have motion sickness and I'm also drinking. And we've got 0 frame drops so far. But that seems to be okay. Yeah, I think this is going alright so far. I don't know how long into my stream I am, can it say? Live, blah blah blah, missed this, no memory usage, frames, average time, frames missed. It doesn't tell me how long I've been streaming for. So our landing intentions are still good, so we're coming in here. Yeah, that's fine. I'll steer right once we get there. So we're coming in 3,500 feet now, and we're dropping at 500 feet per minute. That's great. It's a nice calm descent, and we are roasting along here at 169 knots. Way. Checking with the real world. Of course, there's no one there. I mean, this looks like we're going to be coming in too low, to be honest. But it doesn't matter. I'll just take over. So we got autopilot on at the moment. It's holding me at 3,000 feet. Engine inlet normal. Got no warnings. Fuel. Still look good for fuel. The way to tell is normally coming out to here, but I can't see the HUD that would normally be here telling me what my fuel's like. Altimeter set correctly for the barometer pressure. One of them. So Aguila Nigraf is ascending in the A20M. Can't quite see their navigation lights, so it must have been a quick touch and go there, because they definitely landed before me. They were ahead of me. So have a look. They were alongside me. Yeah, they've fucked off somewhat. Okay, so we're coming in here. We're going to be landing on. Where are we landing? Tenerife. Landing runway 12, which is the opposite direction. This is runway 30. Runway 12 will be here. Other end. That's runway 12. So we're coming in almost directly opposite to where we need to be. And they've asked us to fly left traffic. So from here we'll be peeling off, flying parallel, and then turning left. This is our left downwind. Left base, where my mouse is, and then left final. That's what we're going to be doing. Make left downwind 12 for me. Okay. It's hard to tell how high that ridge is going to be there. Technically, if the runway is in the middle of the island, and that's 2,000 feet high, which I think it said, and at 3,000 feet I should clear it by 1,000 feet, but it just doesn't look promising from here. It looks a bit unnerving. Let's have another go at the 3D maps. Here's the gorgeous Simwork Studios Daha Kodiak 100 Tundra edition, so that I can land wherever the fuck I want. Land off-road with this bastard. And that's Gran Canaria over there, which was our, third stop? That was our third stop island, and now we're coming in for Tenerife. Yeah. And I've never landed here, so we need to figure it out a little bit. We need to fly left downwind, onto a left base, onto a left final, to land at Golf Charlie X-Ray Oscar. Doesn't feel high enough. 3,000 feet does not feel high enough. Let it guide us in for a minute. It's all good. Hey Nat, how you doing? You know what's really funny is I just said hey Nat, the Nat, and you just walked in at the same time. Nat, my girlfriend Nat just walked in at the same time. That's hilarious. Anyway, this is autopilot will hold me for a second. Okay, turn my mic back on. Here we go. We're good. I need to turn off my autopilot. I've really fucked this up. I've done this completely wrong. Okay, we are flying naturally now. If we crash, we ain't crashing. None of us are crashing. So we are now on the wrong side of the airport. I mean, the airport's down there. Fuck this completely. I should be on the left downwind. Let's just fucking go for it. Here we go. So they haven't told me off yet. They've cleared me to land. They've cleared everyone to fucking land. So let's just come back across here. So we're landing on runway 12. This will be fine. So we're also speeding. It's going to be fine. Okay, we're going to come back on now. Let's bring back our throttle a little bit. Got excited. I had 2 gnats in the room at once. It all made no sense to me. Okay, here we go. That's the runway there. I'm cleared to land. 83, number 3 for landing. Follow the generic on final, wind calm. Generic on final? Oh my god, it is really fucking busy. So we're going to follow these 2 into land. Seems cool to me. And also they're jets, so I'm going to follow them at full speed and then just slow up. Going around Binter 453. Knowledge landing clearance. Why is everyone else going around? I'm not going around. Fuck off. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore you. We're coming into land. I think I caused this, to be honest. I think I caused this by going in the other room. That's not flaps. They haven't asked me to go around. 757. 757 go around, so 757's going around. I'm not going around. Just not going to do it. I will not do it. Not playing the game.
500.
I think I caused this though by flying across the airports. I think I'm in loads of trouble, but it's fine. Okay, let's keep an eye on the knots here. 95. Bringing it in nice and gentle. 95. It's still too fast, but it's fine. Aim for the numbers. Throttle out. Gently, gently. Aim for the 1,000-yard markers, which are these big squares coming up ahead. Aircraft's getting heavy. Nose up. Feet on the rudder pedals. There we go. I've literally caused fucking nightmare hell at this airport now. I've caused fucking hell. All these planes have had to go round. That one. I was cleared to land. Suck my dick. I was cleared to land. Why are you coming in? Oh my god, this is a nightmare. I think the best thing we can do is just get out of Tenerife. I think that's probably the idea. Like that. I think this is a sign that we should never come to Tenerife. It didn't say acknowledge go around there. This is when AI goes wrong and the drunk man is correct. That's all I'm going to say. Like that, I just think that's where we're at. What's funny though is that it's caused total chaos with air traffic control. Let's pull ourselves around. Okay. I just want to get out of here because I'm embarrassed now, and I think all these like really like alpha male Spanish pilots are all really livid. So let's pull off of the main taxiway. Let's just pull over here. Don't think anyone's around. Yeah, we're good. Let's just park over here. And now they're pulling everyone into land. Oh, this is embarrassing. At least we're in a plane. We don't have to speak to anybody. Let's just drink more, and then we'll figure out how to get the fuck out of here. In fairness to me, I think what just happened was the wind changed direction, and they did a go around for everybody, and I missed my call to go around, and therefore I've just caused hell. Thanks for believing in me. That's all I really need is just someone to believe in me, especially after the last couple of weeks. Fucking hell. Okay, let's tune to ground. Let's taxi to take off, and let's just get the shit out. Depart straight out.
Ground 82, request taxi for departing straight out with Alpha.
And where are we going to? La Gomera. La Gomera Airport, which is Golf Charlie, Golf Mike. That's our next spot on our stream today. Cool, I got my taxi marked, let's just go. They just want me out of here, they're like, get the fuck out.
Taxi to
I didn't want to come here anyway.
runway 12.
I only came here out of necessity.
Echo 182.
I'm going to bring my throttle and my mixture down to low, just to make this a little bit easier. So you're landing the correct way. See, it's just the AI, it's not me. It's not me, it's the AI. Because if that plane's landing this way, and that other plane landed the other way, there's something wrong. I landed the correct way because for the wind. That aircraft is taken off the correct way because of the wind. So that aircraft that flew towards me a minute ago, that was his problem. Who was it? Was it a multiplayer? I'm going to have to look back afterwards on the VOD and find out who the fuck that was endangering everybody's lives. I'm going to change this music up in a minute. Wondering what to put on. Maybe some like old school Presto Mico. I kind of fancy some Presto Mico for the last bits of this journey. 22 knots. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just get the fuck out of here. We didn't crash, did we, Nat? We were all good. Let's tune to tower. Like, I'm doing it early. I'm embarrassed. I just want to do it early. Okay, feet on the brakes. Let's bring ourselves round on line. Request takeoff. Let's fucking get out of here.
Tower 82 at runway 12 ready.
Let's reset my flaps to one slot. We need to go one. Go. Throttle and mixture to high. Yeah, this airport's busy. I shouldn't have come here. There's too many like chav British tourists coming here to get fucking wrecked. And they don't wait for no one. I'm not waiting for no one either. Let's fucking go. Acknowledge last transmission. Yep. Acknowledge.
Cleared for takeoff runway 1282.
Throttle. Full throttle. Let's go. I don't even know what the wind's doing here. So we got a crosswind. So I need to steer my yoke to the right slightly. There we go. Slightly lift off. Oh, butter. There it is. There it is. Okay, that'll do. Let's reset our let's reset ourselves for 4,000 feet, and we'll get the fuck out of here. I need to put my vertical speed on, which is that button. Let's go to 15. Nav's on, autopilot. Let's see if she steers us online. Nope, she does not. Okay, autopilot off. Let's do it ourselves. I'm cleared, you know I'm cleared. There we go. Right, we're online. Let's try and do that again. So we are into autopilot mode. There we go. It's going to find us now. Oh, yes, thank God. So next time, can you crash? Now I feel like I missed out on the experience. I'm not crashing today. Today is good pilot day. We're being a good pilot. Although, to be honest, I mean, I've not checked my fuel for a while. We are winging it a bit. This is zombie apocalypse kind of flying, you know, like we got out of town, but it's not really what the plan was. But yeah, that's it. Now we're on the way to our next stop, which is La Gomera Island, which is the second to last. Hang on. step 4. Now I've got 2 more stops. So yeah, this is Golf Charlie Golf Mike, which I think is that volcanic bit over there. I think. I mean, we kind of need to check the map a little bit and work out what we're doing. Let's have a look. Oh no, that volcano is part of Tenerife. That's where we are right now. And considering we're flying over that, I don't think we're going to clear it. So I need to change our altitude. Let's go up to 6,000 feet. Vertical speed mode. Bring ourselves up a little bit. Why aren't you working either? Come on. 6,000 feet. Vertical speed mode. Okay, let's come up. 1,500. That'll do it. There we go. And hopefully we're going to clear this bitch. Maybe not. Oh, I wish we listened to. I feel like we need some new music at this point. Don't need hula hoops. Great pilot snap. We don't need this map anymore. Probably that. I need to an island's frequency change. But these islands are so fucking busy that I never get a chance. There we go. Wait for it.
Tower gate 2 frequency change.
Yeah, 6,000 is nowhere near high enough to clear this fucking volcano. It's pretty out there. Oh shit. We're out of wine. What's the warning? What's the problem? Yeah, if you give me a warning sound, you should probably show me what the warning is. You know, let's dial in some higher heights. Let's go to 8,000 feet. 8,000. Vertical speed mode. To 1,500. That's got to be the warning, right? It's got to be like a radar warning, but it's not showing me what the warning is. There we go. We're fine. I'll fly around it naturally anyway. So we should tune to approach, really. Request flight following. There's a squawk.
Type 9 miles southwest of
So down here we need to change our transponder to match.
request flight following.
Here's the transponder code. 3763. 3763. Three 763. Let's acknowledge.
Squawk tree 76382.
Code. 3763. Okay, so we've changed our altimeter setting to 30.09. So we need to set that up. Change down here. 30.09. There we go. And 30.09 on the backup instrument in case we need to land with 0 power. Yeah, we're doing alright. Let's check out the drone cam. The audio! How do I get down below? There we go. What larks, eh? What larks. So I should probably go back into the cockpit and pour myself a wine as I head towards the inevitable doom of this volcano. Literally heading straight fucking towards it. That's what the beeping is. Anyway, for now, we're back on the Italian red. nearing the bottle now. We've done a heroic effort with the wine. Set my camera. I think it's because I've got a lot of LED lights in my room, like, well, you know, not bulbs. And the tracking sometimes falls out. Yeah, it's moved my screen a little bit here. Hand off. Yeah.
127.782.
So yeah, let's lose autopilot and slide this manually, shall we? Alright, let's get a bit closer. Let's make it a bit more exciting. In the time that autopilot is holding our wings straight, we can have some wine. We're gonna die now. I'm gonna die. I'm not touching anything. We're gonna crash straight into this fucking volcano. Let's go full throttle. Let's do it. Autopilot off. Let's get up there naturally, shall we? There we go. Let's get rid of that annoying boing sound. We should put some music on. What should we listen to? Would like to do some Presto Mico. I really would. Maybe let's do Some of All Your Parts. That's quite a nice album. Turn it up a little bit. See if I get told off by the DMRC, Run DMC people.
You sleeping, yes.
Yeah, that'll get me told off. So this is Tenerife. Rooftops. Yeah, you're right. We should definitely do that. Let's save this album for the home run. I'm definitely gonna put on Rooftops. It's required. It's a shame Brian's not here because it's a tribute to you both. Oh, it's so pretty up here. Take that much of flaps out and pretend that I'd not forgotten to do it earlier. Okay, Rooftops. I mean, this peak up here is technically the rooftop of the volcano. Let me see if I can do this while flying at the same time. It might take me a second. It is going to take me a second. Okay, I've got control again. I just need to find. How do I type this? Woo! Actually, we are literally fucking close. I'm flying by the seat of my pants here. Okay, good. This is a multitasking excellence here. So that's too loud. What do you mean put us out of our misery? There is no misery, this is fucking joy. This is a... This is pure joy. Are you ready for this? Okay, this is for you and Brian then. Can you imagine getting a copyright strike for listening to Lost Prophets? Okay, we're summiting now. Hee
500.
Probably turn it down a little bit. So last time me and Brian listened to this song together was at the Mayan Theatre in Los Angeles when there was this knobby after show party full of wankers. And they all thought they were super important, but there was no music on, so they were all just yelling over each other about how important each other were and how many Instagram followers they had. And me and Brian sat in my office and listened to the song. I think I've got a clip I can send you of it. just filming this wanky party. Luca came as well, and I filmed like every wanker in there, and then Luca, and then it came back to me and Brian in the office listening to this song. I can't wait to get a copyright strike for listening to Lost Bucket. It's so funny. Anyway, we're going to this tiny island next. Should we concentrate on flying? I did send you the video. I thought I'd sent you the video at the time. Okay, we are speeding here. We are fucking flying. Okay, so we were at Tenerife. We're flying to La Gomera, and we're going to be landing at Golf Charlie Golf Mike. Golf Charlie Golf Mike. That's where we're next heading to. Are you working, Nat? You want a gig, or are you have you got some time off? I'm not killing us. Do you know what I'm going to do? Is I'll land the last bit and then I'll crash at the very end, just because you need it to happen so much. We're not crashing yet. Look, we're great. You're sat there. Brian is sat there. Everyone's drinking. There's a bit of gear around, and we're just flying around having a nice time. This is what it'd be like, you know, if we were rich. We'd just be flying around having a laugh. Let's get ourselves back onto the flight path here. Yeah, I've got to turn this music down. It's such a huge copyright strike. Probably puts me on a watch list as well with you know, with the police. You've got 2 weeks off, sweet. Yeah, nice. Enjoy some time off. You've been busy for fucking ever. Oh, we are speeding again. Uh-oh. So I don't know much about this airport. I think I should probably try and tune into it. Go, what was it called? Contact approach. Let's do that, and then we need to get onto this fucking airport. I'm really fucking hungry. That's why it's gone to my head. That's a mega long coastline as well. I wonder what that resort is down there. Looks sweet though. Where were we? That's Tenerife down there. That's Tenerife. Oh, it's the Lost Prophet bangers all night now. This is what's happened now. It's this playlist of filth music. We'll bring ourselves gently back onto our flight plan. Altimeter 3005. Bollocks, okay. 3005. Turn it down here as well, 3005. Did you acknowledge handoff? Yes, I did. Oh. So now I got asked back onto J. Paul next year. That's the only positive so far with work. They were like, we'd really liked having you on board, Jay likes having you there, so there's more next year. So some of them are big shows, well, like Primavera. There's like some stuff that we need to talk about, because I would like to have 2 backline texts on it that I trust. That would be cool, so we should look at that. I can talk about it as well, because no one else is watching the stream. It's dream. Still definitely too loud here, isn't it? Nearest airport list, let's do it. There we go. Los Rodeos. Is that where we're going? La Gomera. Golf Charlie Golf Mike. Go La Gomera. Come on. Let me tune. I want to get off this radio station. Okay, select runway for landing. Fuck. Okay. It's coming from 157 degrees. Okay, so we need to select a runway for landing. 150. No, 150 is 270. Yeah, it's got to be runway 27. Let's do runway 27. Full stop. Announce position. So I've got to do this myself. For fuck's sake. Okay. What runway did we say? Runway 27. So let's do a left traffic from runway 27. So I'm going to come off of autopilot now. We'll do that ourselves. Bring back our throttle just a little bit here. Oh sure, I think it's just a few one-offs. I think it's a few one-offs. I don't think it's going to interfere. Well, I mean it might interfere, but it's one-offs. So let's just see. It's not a big stretch of time. Also, let me know if anyone can't hack it on that gig and you need anybody on it, because I'm free. I'll do any role. To ever fall in love again. Lost Profits, man. Bangers. So there is someone parked at this airport, which is quite funny. 721 feet above sea level. Good to know, because yeah, I mean we're coming in for it, so. So we're going to do it left. We're going to do a left traffic pattern for this one.
10 miles northeast, 4,100 feet inbound to land runway
27. So let's remind ourselves, because we've had a drink. So Golf Charlie, Golf Mike. We're coming in to land runway 27. Oh, we're actually coming in directly. We can land directly into the wind. Yeah, perfect. Oh, this is a direct landing. Okay, I'm definitely drunk now, because I don't remember making that decision. And that's the whole point, isn't it? Okay, I can see the flashing lights of this runway. This is lovely. We're in nice and fast. So, I don't know if you can see it on stream, but that's the flashing lights at the end of the runway. 2,800 feet, we're descending at 800 feet per minute, that's fine. The runway is at what height? Would be good to know. What height is this at? Let's have a look, GSM. 4,000 feet. Oh no, that's the length. 700 feet. 700 feet high. Okay. 700 feet high. 700 feet. So we're at 2.7, so we're 2,000 feet higher than the runway. That's no worries. How are we doing for fuel? What have we got left to do here? So we land La Gomera, and then we've got La Palma and La Frontera to end. La Gomera, okay. Might need to go get some food in a bit, because, yeah. It's a whole bottle of wine now. It's pretty stressful. Here we come. So let's pull our throttle back a little bit. What's this little space? We want to bring the speed arc down into the white line here, which is 138 knots. That way we can bring in some flaps and slow ourselves up properly. It's past 138. Reaching my flaps lever here. Bring us down to first notch. There we go, first notch. No warning sound, which means that I have not fucked up. The plane will naturally pitch up a little bit once we've got first flaps in. This is a great lineup for this landing. I mean, this island isn't really known for much. I've never heard of this island before in the Canary Islands, so you know it probably says more about me than anything else. So with 120, we're descending. First notch, let's bring a second notch of flaps in, which is at 120 knots. Yeah, nice, port us under. Pitch the nose up, naturally. Let's get our feet on the rudders again. Feet on the pedals. 90 knots. So we want to land at 75 knots is where I'd like my speed to be today. Again, I'm not crashing yet. We'll crash at the end. We'll crash at the end and that'll be a funny ending. But for now, we are coming in to land at La Gomera, Golf Charlie Golf Mike. 85 knots, we're 10 knots above our landing speed. It's good, we're coming in too high because we can see all 4 white lights there. We should have 2 red, 2 white. Be at the correct height. Let's bring ourselves down a little bit. Gently, gently. It's a beautiful airport considering it's got no air traffic control. It's well modelled. Okay, concentrating now. Still coming in too high apparently. Yeah, there we go. 1 red. We want 2 red. There we go. Now we're at the right height. Aim for the numbers. Bring the throttle out. Gently, gently. Centre line. Flare. Rudders to keep straight. Yeah, we're floating a little. It's okay. Oh, there we go. Lovely. We don't need to use reverse thrust. Just use our toe brakes. And we're just going to circle straight off and come back to the runway and take off again. That's not a real cut off, let's just do that. Actually, the wind is blowing this way. We need to take off the opposite direction this time. Okay, let's just fucking do that then. Let's just do that. Let's pull off here. Why would you put lights right across where I've got a fucking drive? Knobheads. Okay, let's just tell people what we're doing then. Select runway for takeoff. So we need to select the opposite runway, which is 09, isn't it? Let's just toe brakes, come to a pause, check our VR map. We need to be taking off from 09 because that's into the wind, isn't it? Let's do it. Announce 09 runway takeoff. Announce takeoff straight out. North, south, east, east.
La Gomera traffic 82, taking off runway 09er.
Okay, so we need 1 notch of flaps for takeoff. Fuel quality. We've still got enough fuel, we're fine. Fuck it. Left toe brake, on this round in the centre line. Whoa, easy, Rob. Fucking hell. Okay, we're on 09. We're on 09. Headwind straight on. Nice. Okay, throttle in. Full throttle. Move ourselves a finger's width away from top. Oh, that's still too much. Hold our yoke in slightly. We're looking for 75 knots before we pull back. There we go. Gently pull back. There we go. Positive rate of climb. Lose the flaps. Steer back onto our GPS line for the next stop, which is going to be, if my notes are not wrong, La Palma is the next stop. La Palma, which is Golf Charlie Lima Alpha. Okay, we're round. We should be back onto the navigation line here. So where are we at for here? 8,000 feet. I mean, that's a bit high. Let's dial that back in. We don't need to be that high. Down to 6,000.
500.
6,000 feet, because we're not flying over a volcano this time. 6,000. Put vertical speed mode on. Let's dial that in as well. Vertical speed to 1,500. Navigation is also on, and autopilot. Take it away. There we go. Nice one. So this is La Gomera Island, which is Clearly much more of like a nature reserve than like a tourist hotspot. Let's have a look outside, shall we, with the camera? Yeah, there's some pretty valleys and stuff, and that's a beautiful airport there. I need to remember that. But other than that, it's not resort ridden like Tenerife, and, Fuerteventura, Gran Canaria, or anywhere else we've been so far. Uh-oh. I don't think I planned for this at all. It's actually very fucking close. Sheesh! Okay, we're climbing at 1,500 feet a minute to 6,000. We should clear this, okay? I'm just going to leave it on autopilot for a minute. Oh, there's so many fucking places to visit. Should definitely come and check out some of these islands. Spend a whole winter checking out these islands. Escape the British winter. Of course, my course, my GPS course will take us over the tallest looking piece of fucking land. Why not? Yeah, we'll clear it by a long shot. There's some great valleys here, man. Very pretty. All volcanic islands. I mean, I'm kind of, look now, if you're still here, I'm kind of done listening to Lost Prophets now, so. I might still be on. I've only got 2 stops left to do. Enjoy the gym. Thanks for checking in. Oh, it's just funny. It's just funny. Enjoy the gym. I might still be here, I might not. I've got 2 stops left to do. See you in a bit. But I'm definitely changing Lost Prophets. Like I did it. We've done the thing, but we need to change the music out now because it's frightening. It's frightening that we're still listening to it. To be honest. Let's see what else we can put on. Gonna go for some Black Foxes, maybe. Maybe Black Foxes. Some Kimbra, maybe. Deftones. Sleep Token, maybe. Let's do Sleep Token. Okay. Again, no idea if I'm going to get any strikes for what I've been listening to. Just looking at the Spotify volume here. Edge it in a little bit. And keep an eye on that versus the flight sim audio. As long as it's below the flight sim audio, it should be nice. Anyway, this is goodbye to La Gomera. I mean, there's loads of settlements here, so maybe you can holiday on this island. It's pretty. Oh, it's super pretty. And that's our last stop down there. Thanks again, Area 51 Love Doll. You're the best Twitch name I've ever fucking heard. That's so funny. Oh, this is so pretty here. Let's have a look behind us as we leave. Look on there. So we should probably be checking about this next check-in because all my notes up. So La Gomera, so there's a La Palma, which is Golf Charlie Lima Alpha, and this is the main airport, so they might want to get me into a pattern. Golf Charlie Lima Alpha. Let's have a look on the radios. Here's the airport. Golf Charlie Lima Alpha, La Palma. Choose the tower, and we'll request a full stop.
Oklahoma Tower Gate 2 is turning 4 miles southeast, 6,000 feet. Activate.
Okay, we've got a flight below us. Let's try and see what that's all about, shall we? Generic Golf Charlie Tango Sierra. Feel like my views reset again. So, India Bravo Bravo 766. So that's jet. That's got to be a jet, isn't it? Coming from the main island of La Palma. Generic aircraft. So this is a planned flight plan that normally flies this journey. So, oh, did I copy? Acknowledge.
Make straight in runway 3.
Make straight in runway 36. Runway 36. Okay, let's do. First of all, let's dial it in. If we're straight in, we can dial it in on the heading. 36. 360. $360. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good for that. Start bringing ourselves in as well on the autopilot. So on altitude, bring ourselves across to the altitude knob, which is this one, and we're going to dial in. Let's bring ourselves down to 3,000. I think 3,000 is safe. And then we're going to go to vertical speed mode and bring ourselves down by 500 feet per minute, which is about there. 500. Come on, to go. There we go. And then we'll check the actual height of the rest of the. Let's check the height of the airport as well. Golf Lima Lima Alpha, Golf Charlie Lima Alpha, La Palma Airport. It's 86 feet above sea level. So we could come right down to 1,000 to be honest for this one. Let's come down to 1,000. It's right on the coast. We're going to be fine. So we're still descending at this point. So I can bring myself onto my altimeter and bring ourselves down to 1,000. Let's go right in. 1,000. There we go. And we should keep descending at this point. Maybe we can actually bring our vertical speed down slightly more, maybe to 1,000. Pull back on throttle so it's not a huge dive. There we go. So we're coming to the end of this. This is the second to last, the penultimate stop on our Canary Islands adventure for Sunday. I've managed to nearly get through. I mean, let's check. Yeah, we're nearly through the bottle of Hierro del Buon Talente, Toscana. We're getting on for the end of this, and afterwards I really, really desperately want to cook some good potatoes. It's good to keep you guys self-grounded, isn't it? Good to land runway 36, Binter 670. I need to check this Binter shit out. Is that an airline that I've not heard of? Because it's hilarious. I love that, like a wider view of the world. Like, if there's an airline called Binter that exists, there must be thousands of people that work for it. And all those thousands of people have got their own lives and their own shit going on. The world is massive. So, looking up here, we've got 157.5 gallons per side in these fuel tanks. I started with 50, so 150 is, come on, Rob, 80 and 80 is 160. So I did start with roughly 80 gallons in each tank, as I started off with 50% overall. Switzerland, runway 36 for me, right? Is it 36 for me? Did you acknowledge? Straight in runway 3682. So we just need to keep an eye out of our left window, really, as we're flying VFR, and make sure that we're not. There's no one else coming in. No, so we've got a few mock people behind us. Matt M 9311, Smoking Aces 2402, and Gustav OC number 1994. So I need to get the little number off my name now. I would like to do that. There's an F-18E fighter jet, and then a bunch of Boeings, a Boeing and then a PO-16. Not aware of what that is. Here we go, we're coming in. And we're now at 2,700 feet, dropping 1,000 feet per minute. And a good speed, 140 knots, with our throttle about 50%. Who cares about the copyright strike? It's all about this drop here. Where are we at? 35. Minus 35 dB. Let's go. What a song, man. Anyway, I've not spoken to camera for a long time. This is Captain Doug Faster, this is Casual Flight Streams, and this is the latest Sunday. We are exploring all of the Canary Islands. We've gone one by one. Let me pull up my notes so I can backtrack as to what we've done. We took off from Golf Charlie Romeo Romeo in Lanzarote, that's Lanzarote International. We then flew on to Fuerteventura, again the international airport, Golf Charlie Foxtrot Victor. We flew on to Gran Canaria, not the main airport. We carried on to El Barriel Airport, which is on the south of the island, which is Golf Charlie Lima Bravo. Then to Tenerife, which was Golf Charlie X-Ray Oscar. Then on to La Gomera, which is where we just were, which is Golf Charlie Golf Mike. And now we're coming into La Palma and La Palma International, which is Golf Charlie Lima Alpha. We only have one stop to go after this, but we're coming in on a heading of, it's runway 36, which is 360 degrees. We're coming in on a heading at 327. We are currently at 1,000 feet, which is pattern altitude for this airport. Just about getting ready to come out of autopilot and manually land. Just need to keep an eye on where this is, you know. I need to check again. I think maybe I've miscalculated here my height. I need to check the airport. Let's have another look. So, Golf Charlie Lima Alpha, which is where we're coming into now, I need to be coming in south of this, is 86 feet off of... 86 feet? Doesn't look like it though. 86 feet off of sea level, which is why I'm coming in at a pattern altitude of 1,000, because it's basically right. Let's do it anyway. Let's go to 100, 1100. Vertical speed mode. Let's bring ourselves up by 1,000 feet a minute. Let's just get up to 1100. That gives us the 1,000 off of the 80. And then we'll figure it out from there, to be honest. Feels good. How are we doing for fuel? We're coming down towards Zulu fuel. Doing okay. Well, we've only got to go to that other island there. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've got enough fuel to finish the job. So yeah, this is Captain Doug Faster, Casual Flight Streams. Today we're flying the SimWorks Studios Daha Kodiak 100. This is the non-cargo variant. Let me just go outside the plane so you can see it. Non-cargo variant, no passengers, no cargo. It's super light, and we've done all the islands in the Canary Islands so far. Okay, I think this is for me, so I need to probably listen to this radio call. Follow the aircraft on final. No, it's for Binter 670, that's not for me, but still can't see anything out of this angle. Clear to land runway 36, Binter 670, but I can't see. Where's Binter 670? IBB. Oh my god. Okay, I see what's happening here. I need to follow this. They've not asked me to follow. Follow the aircraft on final. That's me. It's following me. Okay, this could get spicy.
Clear to land runway trees.
I'm clear to land, so suck a dick. Let's do it. Autopilot off. Let's give ourselves a throttle. So this plane behind me, which is a fucking jet, is following me into landing. Let's not mess this up again where they've got to send that guy around. Yeah, we've kind of like, we're cutting this guy up a little bit, but I've got permission to land, so eat my ass, really. That's kind of where we're at. Haha. 2,900 feet. Yeah, it's me first. You're gonna have to hit the brakes, so you're gonna have to go round. We can't see the fucking lights I'm looking for. There we go, that's the lights I'm looking for. Okay, let's head down here. Okay, first notch of flaps, let's do it. Let's bring ourselves down a little bit here. Come on, slow down, slow down. Slow down more. 3, 2, 1, second notch of flaps, more throttle, let's go. Yeah, they're still well above me, it's fine, I've got this. This is my fucking runway. It's my runway.
500.
This is my runway. Slightly low. 3 red lights on the approach. Let's just stay high for a second, get ourselves back onto glide slope. Bring ourselves to 2 white, 2 red lights would be great. A bit more throttle here. Should do the job. There we go. There we go. Aim for the numbers now. That's it. You're on glide scope. You're on glide scope. Aim for the numbers. Aim for the numbers. There we go. So we should probably go around.
Going around 82.
Shit. Gotta go around. Why would I have to go around? Okay, positive rate of climb. Why? There's no one on the runway. Okay, well I'm going to do a right hand pattern here over the sea, because fuck you, I guess. I'm going round. I mean, I don't know why you've done that. I'm not listening to you next time, so I've got shit to do tonight. Okay, 360, this is our runway, it's right behind us, right? So cool, so let's turn this around, let's fucking do this again. Don't waste my time. I've gone around because you asked me to. I'm not doing that twice for you, I'm doing it because you've asked me to. You need to learn how to handle your airport, man, what the fuck? Yeah, we're going around, we're about 1,000 feet. This is still good, considering the amount of wine I've had. I mean, this is going pretty well. No wonder so many commercial pilots get away with being alcoholics. That's all I've got to say about that, really. Like, I don't know how many times, like, how many times do you reckon in your lives you've been flown internationally while you're asleep by a pilot who is wrecked? So you cleared me out for IB 670? Fuck you, man. Okay, it's a commercial aircraft, I get it. You gonna give me fucking permission to land, please? Because I'm feeling a bit dicked off about this whole situation. Yeah, fuck off. Give me permission to land. Went around. I did as you asked. 82, cleared to land. Thank you very fucking much. I see what's going to happen here. The AI is not going to catch up with the fact that this plane is gently coming in. But I'm coming in. Tango Charlie Alpha 7986. Sorry, bro, but I'm coming in. Oh, I'm nearly there. Hey, Element, how you doing? I just got sent go around because they wanted to bring a jet into La Palma first, which makes sense because that's a commercial aircraft, and I'm a GA, General Aviation Aircraft. But I need to slow down now because, yeah, they sent me round and I did as I was told because I'm more agile as a small aircraft. But yeah, we need to come in, slow down because we're coming in far too quick. This is La Palma. This is the island of La Palma. This is second to last stop on the list. Let's bring in my second notch flaps. I might break them here because I'm slowing up quick, but I want to beat that arsehole in because I don't want to be slowed up by this aircraft that's coming in behind me. Here we go, 80 knots. Let's bring ourselves up in speed a little bit here. Still waiting for the numbers. Cleared to land is what I'm reading, right? Cleared to land. You don't get to fucking cancel me twice. Think about my fuel as well. Okay, runway 36. Off the throttle, onto the rudder pedals. Let's keep ourselves central. Really good on the 1,000-yard markers. Might actually be able to make it off this one. Yeah, there we go. Now. Oh shit. No, we need to throttle, please. Real throttle. Okay, I'm just going to pull off the runway slightly here. I'll contact ground in a second. I'm just going to pull off of this main taxiway just to here to watch this plane come in, because I think that might be quite fun. There we go. Let's just stop here. Parking brake on. I'll contact ground in a minute. Yeah, I know. Contact ground. Contact ground. La Palma ground. Takeoff options. Take off straight out. In the meantime, sip of wine, naturally. Here we're at. Way up to Element. What's new? I'm just going to use my drone camera to check out this landing with this plane that's coming in. Let's have a check out of this. Okay, let's have a look at the windsocks. We know that we're going to be taking off on the same runway that we came in on, runway 36, because we're into the wind. The wind is blowing in that direction. The TCA Tango Charlie Alpha is the plane that is coming into land following us. So let's see. Should be around the 1,000-yard marker, which is here. Follow this in. Is it a jet? Is it not a jet? Ah, it's a Beechcraft Baron. That's definitely that's a multiplayer plane because it's gone well off the centre line there. Well off the centre line. Come on, bring it back on, bruv. Here we go. Nice one. Tango Charlie Alpha 7986. Let's go for a fly. Okay, let's bring ourselves back into my plane here. I need to go back in and acknowledge this radio shit. I did acknowledge taxi clearance.
Runway tree, 6 via taxiway.
Okay, just reported all 5, repotted. All 5 chili, cut off some going in. Nice, okay. Yeah, I might get some spice on the go. What time is it? I can't see the time at the moment, but I need to get this last flight done because like I know that this has been great. The whole system hasn't crashed. Everything's been great. Let's take off. I think it's going to give me a short field takeoff because it wants me just to go here. So let's do it. Let's do it. Parking brake off. Let's just have a look behind us. Make sure we're not going to get crashed into by that TCA. We're going to pull onto here. Wow, it's a runway. Fucking okay, cool. I mean, I'm in. You want me to drive up the runway on La Palma fucking International? Sure. I'm gonna pull off here out of actually let's just get head. And then this India Bravo 766 can do its shit. Oh, these pedals are so nice, Element. These pedals are so nice. Oh shit! Yeah, I'll take one of your plants. Wicked. Gonna put my parking brake on again here. Let's go back to the view. See if we can watch this plane coming in. This is India Bravo 766. I'm ready for takeoff for my final leg, but this is coming in. Is this a generic? I mean, it says it's generic, but that's coming in like. That's going around. Oh, it's landing fucking late though. There's no way he's landing on the second markers, man. That's miles away. Did land. That's the end of the runway. And took off again. That's just not. What the hell is happening here? What the fuck is happening here? Okay, let's have a look around here again. Okay. Nose up. Nose up. Come on, let's go back to my plane. Is he going round? He might have done a touch and go. It might have been a touch and go, which makes sense. I mean, he's not coming back on himself. So maybe he was just touch and go, which is where you land. You're supposed to land like early field and then, you know, get your speed back up, sort your flaps out and then take off. But that's not what he seemed to be doing. Anyway, back to me. I'm here. I'm ready to turn onto my final runway and take off here. Yeah, he's not going round, he's fucking gone. Okay, let's do it, let's do it. Final leg. Tune to tower. Request takeoff clearance. First notch of flaps, please. One notch of flaps. Altimeter 03. Okay, let's set our altimeters. Altimeter 0403. Bring down our auxiliary instrument to 03. Departing straight out approved, cleared for takeoff. Thank you very much. There's nobody up there in VFR that's going to get my way. Parking brake off. Start bringing ourselves around, but also we need us to bring ourselves up to autopilot height of, let's go for 4,000. Let's put vertical speed mode on and bring ourselves up to 1500 as well. And then make sure we've got navigation mode on, which we do. So we're ready for autopilot. We're good. We're ready. Let's do it. Okay, goodbye La Palma. You've been sweet and odd. Using my new Thrustmaster TPR pendulum pedals to keep me on the centre line. And full throttle. keep my yoke in slightly here. Taking off into the wind. 17 knots. Pull back on the yoke, and there we go. Positive rate of climb. Slightly prematurely, but let's just bring our flaps out. So look back down the centre line. Yeah, we're doing great. That's a great takeoff. It's a great takeoff. Okay, I'm gonna do. Gonna come out over the sea to gain some altitude. Although, actually, there's my shadow down there. Sweet. If I put autopilot on, it's going to take me back over the volcano in the middle. So let's do that. I'm going to hit my autopilot button, which is that one. And that should bring me back onto my purple line of sight here. We're climbing at 1,650 feet a minute, which is, yeah, that's enough to get us over where we're going. And yeah, we're doing alright. How are we doing for fuel? Oh, we are down into the last grimaces of fuel, but I'm sure we'll be fine. I can see the island from here. Goodbye, La Palma. That worked out pretty cool. Back on the red. You're still here, Element. That's all. That guy is mad. Yeah, fucking. Sure, no worries. I'm heading in for my last stop now, so yeah, I'm gonna have some wine and then I'm gonna go watch some TV. I guess Sunday night. I don't even know what time it is. 7:30 p.m. Okay, that's cool. One stop to go. Maybe we're not climbing enough to clear this hill. Who knows? We'll see. We'll get a little bit closer. We'll play it by ear and then come out of autopilot if we need to.
La Palma Tower Gate 2 frequency change.
Okay, we're going to have to come out of autopilot actually. This isn't going to work. Let's do the climb ourselves. We've got enough speed to be able to get over this. It's just that the subtle changes of autopilot aren't going to do it for us. And over this ridge. Goodbye, La Palma.
500.
There we go. So let's continue on. Hopefully that's going to get me back online. We shouldn't hit any problems turning here as we head up towards the site. I'll be back in 2 seconds. hello, I'm back on stream.
500.
500 feet.
500.
So let's have a look at the map. Let's see where we're at right now,
500.
shall we? I know we're going to miss these islands, so... Going to miss these hills, sorry. So this is it. We're coming down from La Palma.
500.
Our last stop is Golf Charlie Hotel India. Oh, flight sim is so fucking good. So pretty. So pretty. Woo! Easy. Oh, Kodiak 100. This is my plane. This is what we fly. That is me in there. I've got slightly more fucking facial hair than that guy. Can I get inside? Oh, I can. Oh, this is cool. So yeah, this is what it'd be like being in the plane with me piloting, I guess. Oh, that's really hard to control. Okay, that made me feel completely sick. That wasn't the right thing to do. Nice. Gonna open some wine myself. Might do some speedy Elden Ring. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, I saw all your stuff. I was excited seeing your stuff about Elden Ring, but I still just can't. Like, these are my two games. It's still PUBG and Flight Sim for me, and I mean, as you can imagine with Flight Sim, I don't even have to argue it with you. Like, you can see why I love it. I travel for work, and I get to travel on here. Look how pretty the world is. The entire world is on here. 22.6 petabytes of data. Petabytes. And just getting to cruise around it and pretend you're a pilot is my favourite thing. My favourite thing, which is why I've invested so much money so far in doing this, and which is why I want to try and share it on stream. There's our destination. That's our final island. So I should jump back in the plane really and mess around a bit and try. Oh, here we go. Fuck this up now. It's all off. Let me get my position right. That's good. That'll do. Okay, let's look at my notes for the last stop on our flight today. Last stop is Golf Charlie Hotel India. I bet it's not a manned airport. Golf Charlie Hotel India. Let's go. Nearest airport list. Golf Charlie Hotel India. Hierro on La Hierro Island. Let's choose the tower. Oh, has the tower?
Hierro Tower, gate 2, 8 miles, 1,000 feet.
Element, does it show how long I've been streaming for? I can't see on the screen and not with any of the tabs I've got open. Altimeter 30.05, 30.03, so let's fix that. I need to dial my thing down to barometer. 30.05, there we go. And on the backup instrument, we need to dial it on here, 35. What that does is make sure that the air pressure ties in with our instruments so that the height of the runway when we land is correct with the barometric pressure height. 3 hours 19, what the shit. Fucking hell. Great. I should have acknowledged my pattern entry instructions here. Hero Tower. Landing at fly straight in runway 16. 16 is 160, so let's go to our, there we go, heading, dial in 160. There we go. 160. Heading 160 in blue. Okay, fly straight in 160. So we must be on this side of the island, just here. Which is cool. Can't see the circle. There we go. Let's try that. Let's have a look on the map and see if we are right. So we're flying straight in on 160. Are we close enough to render the airport yet, or are you just going to bullshit me off with some logos? No, logos only. Okay, we'll come back to this. We're okay. Let's see what else is around. Anybody? Left and right? Behind us. There's people at La Palma Airport that have landed, but we're leaving La Palma behind. There's a lot of Iberia flights here, naturally, being Spanish islands. Feet back on the rudder pedals here. Fucking video. Autopilot doing that, shouldn't do that. 3 hours 19, oh my god, it's gonna be a 4-hour flight. Hey Becky, how you doing? How's everything? Are you doing okay? I've got time to fill my glass. So tonight, not in keeping, what I wanted to do was start drinking what was drink appropriate for the flight. So being the Canary Islands, or being Spain, I should have gone for either like a deep sangria or at least Rioja, but I've not. Instead, we are drinking Terra del Buon Talente, which is a Toscana Rosso, which is as close to Chianti but slightly more posh, and that's what I went for anyway. I wasn't drunk when I got to Majestic, but I was feeling drunk with what I put in my box by the time I left there. But this is great. We're drinking Italian and we're flying through Spanish islands. It's fine. This is basically Africa anyway. Yeah, fuck colonialism. This is Africa. I don't know what wines Africa has. I mean, it's certainly not South African wines. Yeah, let's just pour the rest in there. There we go. Spring break. So we're coming at 4,000 feet. A nice healthy 155 knots. We are flying in the Simworks Studios edition Daha Kodiak 100, which is a single engine turboprop plane. I don't know how many seats it's got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a 9-seater turboprop plane. It's used for a lot of bush flying. It's really nice and easy to fly. It's a very pretty plane as well. I'm going to be working on my own livery for this over the next few weeks. It's quite complicated. You need to do it in 3D software. You never used to have to do that in old versions of Flight Simulator. You used to be able to just paint your logos on. But I'm going to have to do it myself, which is fine because I have Blender experience for work and for pleasure, so I can do it in Blender. We'll be doing that. This is the Tundra version of this plane, which is the slightly more inflated rear wheels for off-road landing. It's used a lot in Papua New Guinea. This is a plane used quite a lot there for like rural drops of like aid and other bits and pieces to local villages. But yeah, it's a really good plane to fly, certainly on these kind of island hopping trips. So Element, who is my brother, has just informed me that I've been streaming for 3 hours and a half, more or less, 3 hours and 20 minutes. So yeah, we're coming to the end of this. We've managed to do some beautiful landings, all of them. I've recorded some replays, which means that I get to go in and do some cinematic landings and takeoffs, which I can add to the YouTube video that I will upload later. But yeah, we're coming into La Herrera Island, which is the last island on our list. It's the last in the chain of the Canary Islands. Yeah, make straight in runway 16. Yep, that's me. We're already tuned in for runway 16, so we're going to steer right slightly, and then we're going to get on line, we're going to come into the left, and we're going to make our landing. There, Diogo, thank you. You could join me in drinking agua. Oh, that's Becky, isn't it? That's not you. That's Becky speaking. I will join you after this and drinking some agua, because I fucking need some. Also, first impressions of this island is it seems to be like a, let me do it here. There seems to be like a sick bay over here. Goodbye. Maybe this is a holiday island. I'm trying to find somewhere cool to go after Christmas to get some winter sun with Nat. Maybe this is the island that we should come to. La Herrera. Here's La Herrera, right? La Herrera. Element, you got to try out this 3D mouse, man. It's mad. It's got 6 degrees of freedom. So the mouse, I'm pulling on it. If I pull on it, it goes backwards. If I push on it, it goes forwards. Right is translate right. Left is translate left. Sorry, right is translate right. And then steering it right and left is like panning it. It's wicked. It's like sitting to my left here, and I'm just using it for views next to my stream deck. Anyway, we should concentrate. We're coming to the end of our flight. Let's concentrate. Of course it was Becky. You said you were drinking wine tonight, and I know Becky won't be drinking wine for obvious reasons. So we're still coming in straight right now. How far out are we from our point of 17 miles? Do I need to announce? No. 82, did you copy? Yeah, I did copy. Straight in runway 16. Runway 16, which is 160 degrees. I suppose we should check the VR map to make sure that we understand what we're doing here. So we're coming in, a slight crosswind, that's why we're off centre line. No worries. Here we go. Golf Charlie, Hotel India. So yeah, it's a very slight angle coming in on this runway here, and it's tarmac runway 160. Runway 16. So eventually what I'm going to steer off slightly to the right here, and then I'm going to come in on 60. It's almost like I've played this a few million hours since it came out in June 1982, which was the year I was born and the month I was born. That's when this game came out, 1982 in June, and I've played every version of Flight Simulator since I was born. I've even played the old version on emulators. I've played them all. I remember when my Uncle Peter had I think it was Flight Simulator 5.1 on floppy disk. He lent it to me, where me and my brother Element and my brother Barry and my brother Darren, we used to play it and pretend we were what do you call it, parachutists. We'd fly up above like we are now, and we'd jump out the plane, and then one of us would have to land it. I played all of the flight sims all the way up through, all of them, every single one. And now we're up to Flight Simulator 2020, and this is 12 packs deep in updates and scenery updates. This version streams 22 or 20, it's 22.7, 22.6 petabytes of data for scenery from the cloud. Like, you just couldn't own the scenery. That's the level of detail that you have with it. And this is an updated plane. This is an add-on plane. This is the SimWorks Studios Daha Kodiak 100. I'm playing it on PC. This is a 13900K, 64 gig of RAM with an RTX 4090. And I'm using, controls-wise, I'm using the Honeycomb Alpha yoke system, which you can see on camera in the bottom right. I'm using the Honeycomb Bravo throttle system, which is also on my right, and I'm also using new Thrustmaster TBM pendulum pedals, which are underneath me. They're not new, but they're super high quality, very expensive, and pro gear. And that's what I'm using, and this is what we do for fun. We fly around. So today we have flown from, let's have a quick look. We've flown from Lanzarote to Fuerteventura, to Gran Canaria, to Tenerife, to La Gomera, to La Palma, and now we're landing in La Hierro, which is the last island in the chain of islands in Gran Canaria. Sorry, not Gran Canaria, in the Canary Islands. That's the chain. We've had a lot of wine. We're on to the finish of the bottle now, and I need to take myself off autopilot and bring us into land, really. Autopilot is off. So we're going to bring ourselves over to the right slightly, bring ourselves off of our centre line here of our GPS course. I'm looking for lights. This is a proper runway. It's probably going to be up in this area here, which is where the city is. Let's have a quick look. Should have probably done this before I brought myself off of autopilot. What height are we looking at here? It's 87 feet off of. It's 87 feet, so I can bring myself down. Okay, I think maybe I can see the lights there. It's hard to tell with VR. I'm looking for the end of the runway lights. It's steady flashing white to nothing. Yeah, I see them. I see them now. I have visual on the runway. And this will conclude our flight for today. Yeah, do you remember? You have to shut the door immediately, otherwise we were going to die. And this is where we get to years later. This is where we get to, you know. I can't wait to send you all the flight controls. It might be my Christmas present to you, is the flight controls. It's a yoke like I have. It's a throttle quadrant that has all of these bits on. Okay, sorry, 1 second. Hierro, number 82, that's me. Wind at 205.6 knots. Clear to land, runway 16. Lowest landing clearance. Yeah, I'm going to send you all the controls. I have the throttle, I have the yoke, and I have the pedals, and they're a great starting point. Okay, let's bring my throttle back here. I'm going to leave my prop and mixture in high in case I have to go around. I'm going to pull back on the yoke here to lose some speed. I need to bring myself down to 138 knots so I can bring in the first notch of flaps. There we go, first notch. Bring myself around to the left. Twist hashtag 4321. Hello. That's a multiplayer person right there. I need to bring myself down to below 100 knots so I can bring in my second notch of flaps. But I'm clear to land, so I'm coming in. Twist 4321. Did not see you coming overhead, but you are descending, but I don't think towards this runway. Unless you've not checked in with air traffic control. Okay. 199. There we go. Second notch of flaps. That's all we need. It's a long runway. Bring myself in a little bit more throttle here. A little bit to maintain my altitude and to maintain control of the plane. I want to stay around 90 knots until we're close to the runway, and then I'll bring it in below. Thank you, anybody that's watched today. This has been a fucking long stream. It's been very enjoyable. I really, really enjoy Flight Simulator. I really enjoy this. It's like virtually exploring the world. It's right there. Every single place on the planet is there for you to grab at, and I love it. It's a passion now. It's a passion. It's been a passion since I've done flight sims, since me and Ellen were talking about, since the early days. There we go. There's quite a lot of weird wind here. This is like Madeira. Yeah, apparently I'm too low, but I don't believe you, so there we go. Okay, we have enough notches of flaps in. There we go. Last runway. Throttle's out. Oh, easy, easy. There we go. Gentle. I've got some weird noise going on in my headset. I don't know what that is. Feels like there's another pilot here somewhere. Oh no, that's actually going on outside my house. Whatever the fuck that is. Ruining my immersion here, but here we go. Okay, let's stop there. I've got no idea what that sound is.
118.142.
There's something weird going on outside my house, but there we go. Ground services. That's clearance. I don't want a taxi for takeoff. I want to land with these guys. Let's go. We're going to bring my mixture and my prop back to low. So we've got some more control, and we're going to bring ourselves round here. We're going to come in and see this dude here. I know, dude. You got me, you got me. There we go, my man. Nice one. Okay, so I'm going to bring my mixture and prop to cut off. Well, prop to feather. My mixture to cut off. Turn on my parking brake. Heat off. And then we're going to lose everything. Let's turn off all our lights. Let's turn off our ignition. Auxiliary bus is off here. Let's turn off our avionics and let's turn off our battery. We'll do continue here for a second. Okay, rejoin me in a second of where we will debrief. Thanks very much. Hello, thank you for tuning in. That was a long stream. That's my longest stream so far. So yeah, today we were on the North European server. Always feel free to join in. Please let me know in the chat if you would like to join in. I love community flights. So one of the best things about Flight Simulator are joining in and flying together. So next time, if you want to fly, it's always North European server for me. Look for Doug Faster #9162. That'll be my plane. And it will be wherever I tell you the runway is at the time. So today we did Lanzarote, followed by Fuerteventura, followed by Gran Canaria, then to Tenerife, then La Gomera, then La Palma, and then La Hierro to end, which is probably pronounced very badly, but we had a great time today. This has been a lot of flights. We're coming up on probably 4 hours, fuck me. But you know, it shows we're not alcoholics here. It took 4 hours to finish this bottle of red. But I am feeling it and I need some food. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you everybody for for coming along today. Till next time, let me find a new flight pattern for us. Cheers. See you soon.